Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Luke Vaughn, and we are back with another Keepin Real podcast. I have been on a long hiatus. It's been about 5 months. It's been about like 4 or 5 months. But right now we're located in my apartment kind of employee housing in Big Sky, Montana. I moved out of New Jersey and I live in Montana now. I have a job at a ski resort, pretty awesome ski resort, pretty big. I work at a hotel, and this is my coworker Ty.
What's up, guys?
My boy Tyler, and yeah, I haven't had a podcast in mad long. I've been on like a little bit of a hiatus, driving across the country, trying to start a new job, start a new life. Haven't had the camera, been doing much work, starting a new job, trying to figure things out. So, there's a lot of excuses, but at the end of the day, we're back. And shout out to my boy for really trying to get on the podcast and have a great conversation. So, let's get it going. Hope you guys are doing well, wherever you may be. Maybe in Jersey, maybe somewhere else. If you want to come to Montana, come on out to Montana. It's pretty awesome. But, yeah, my boy Ty is on the podcast. What is going on? It is about it's like 12 in the morning. 12 in the morning right now? Oh, it's about 11.
It's 11:03.
So I got off work an hour early so I could do this, but it's like 11 o'clock at night. I have a little bit of Pinot Noir. Is that how you
Pinot Noir?
Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
My mom always corrects me. I got some Oregon Pinot Noir.
Wow.
It's been sitting in my fridge. I don't even know if you should refrigerate Pinot Noir, right? It's one of those things.
I don't know. My friend's mom just kept their wine
I like the Chardonnay,
wow.
but this is what we got going on.
Yeah.
But dude, we are here.
Got some whiskey.
A little bit of whiskey in the flask.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy has a little bit of an afro and a Montana mustache. But we've been snowboarding. I've been snowboarding out here. I think I hit 77 days today.
Damn, you're up there.
Yeah, 77 days on the mountain. And I did get hurt for like 2 weeks. I hurt my left knee. So I would have been close to 100 right now.
Yeah.
And but it's definitely clutch. Like I live 8-minute walking distance.
Yeah.
Like 10-minute driving distance.
I have to catch.
So we have like a
bus,
shuttle that comes up and down the mountain and picks him up and shit. So it's been a crazy ride. It's been a crazy adventure. What's your story? Most people probably watch and know my story. I'm from Hamilton, New Jersey, and just same old stuff. Left the pizza shop. Was in school for a little bit. Was in college, and then now working at a pretty awesome ski resort. I've always kind of wanted to ski out west and really spend
this should even come out
an entire season. I really wanted to spend an entire season really snowboarding some quality snow, and I've got to say I kind of hit those markers this year. So, what's going on with you? Where are you coming from, Ty?
Well,
let the squad know.
A long trek all the way to Akron, Ohio. Ohio.
Akron, Ohio.
Yeah.
Home of LeBron James, bro, the king.
Yeah.
The chosen one.
My family's not too happy about that. The fact that he's with the Lakers now, right?
Oh, dude, it's terrible. He did bring the ring though.
Yeah.
It was one good parade.
Yeah. They're just like he's a traitor, all this.
Dude, yeah, a little bit,
but born in Amarillo, Texas.
Born in Amarillo.
Well, actually Canadian Texas, but.
Canadian Texas.
Yeah, look
is that close?
Yeah, I mean, it's like an hour away, but...
Okay, so...
But
in Texas time, it's close in a sense.
Yeah. But...
New Jersey's like an hour away. I can go to the beach in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's just a small town. I think the population's still like 2,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one stoplight.
Our hometown is Hamilton, and my hometown is 100,000 people. Basically, every town... in New Jersey, it's just about 100,000 people.
That's wild.
It's crazy. Like Princeton, Hamilton, Hightstown, Trenton,
that's
all about 100,000.
Shoot, even the townships in Ohio, it's not even like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's maybe like 20,000.
Yeah, you just have that sect of Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, where it's like real urban and spread out urban.
Yeah. So Cleveland is extremely densely populated.
Yeah. Is there mass transit in Cleveland? Like a subway system?
There's a bus. If there's a
bus.
Yeah, if there's an actual transit system, I haven't been on it.
Yeah, there might be a small transit system.
Yeah, it might probably be like one rail that goes down one way, brings other people the other way.
Like a little light rail or something.
But I don't really know.
Oh, that's funny.
Whenever I was in Cleveland, I was homeless, so I was just walking around.
Yeah, so dude, let the people know a little bit about just a little bit of get 15 and kind of getting your own freedom per se.
So I had super big plans. I was gonna my original plan was to go into the Navy and become an astronaut. And then I broke my face. And then my parents got divorced around the same time. And
you fell off your bike, broke your entire face.
Yeah, broke my face. I had to have facial reconstruction surgery. Yeah. But, yeah, no. And then my parents ended up getting divorced. And then I ended up getting, like, emancipated. And then...
When he told me emancipated, the first thing I thought of was like the slaves. And I was like, is that like the same thing that happened with the slaves and shit? Or is it's the same word, or is it emancipated? Emaciated is you're starved to death, right?
Emaciated is you're starved to death.
Okay.
Yeah.
And emancipated were like Lincoln ideally did emancipate slaves.
Yeah, but it's...
So you emancipated yourself in a certain sense.
Yeah, well, basically my parents, like my dad was dipping to Texas. He didn't have money to take care of me. My mom, she was just by herself. I lived with her in an apartment for a little bit, but then I got emancipated, and then immediately I bought a car and drove out to Colorado to do construction.
And what age was this?
At this point, I was like 16.
So you weren't 17, because in New Jersey you can't get your license till 6.
Well, okay, so it's different when you're emancipated.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because you end up like...
You get a little bit more freedom.
Yeah, well, you are your legal guardian. So
wow, so you have to...
Yeah, so you have to, like...
Get to work.
So, like, if you rent somewhere, they have to let you rent, because you have the papers that say, like, hey, the government, like, I'm my own adult.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, nah, it was kind of crazy, and then... Yeah, went out to college.
Did you finish high school? You said 15.
Yeah, I finished high school.
You finished that
so I actually had this thing set up. My woodshop teacher, Mr. Boyer, he helped me figure out, like, how to, basically, like, instead of doing online classes, what I did is, like, I did construction, I got my math written off, I got my credits written off, is basically what happened. I worked at his greenhouse for a summer, got my biology written off that way. English, I just read books, wrote papers.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't change.
Yeah.
Anything after, like, 6th grade English class, it's the exact same class every single year. You just read stuff.
A different book. And evaluate
Yeah, it's just stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was kind of wild.
The only book I remember is reading The Kite Runner.
Yeah.
And like fucking, like, you're not really paying it, for me, I'm not really paying attention to what's reading. And then we get to the point where, like, the bullies in the street are kind of like, I think, sexually abusing the guy. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm like, wait a second, are we all reading this right now? We're just not going to discuss this. And then we did, obviously, but it was just...
Yeah.
It was just like, because, I'd never...
I mean, you read the wildest stuff, like, in 6th grade, I remember reading To Kill a Mockingbird. And I was like, bro, right? What is happening?
Yeah.
Like...
They had, like, the neighbor they hated, right? The creepy guy.
Yeah.
Were they trying to kill him? They weren't trying to kill him, but deep down inside they probably wanted to.
There was tons of racism in that.
Yeah, a little bit of everything sprinkled. Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, whoa, like.
And then you have the 12 Angry Men, and that's like the jury thing. Did you see that thing? The jurors.
Yeah, no.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because I still think that kid's guilty if you want me to be honest.
Yeah.
But it was one of those kind of like, you gotta look at more facts and gotta, question the evidence and shit. But, alright, but go on. So you finished high school online, you moved to Colorado.
Yeah, went to Colorado.
You're living in a van?
Well, at this point, I just had my car, and I started doing construction for my uncle's company.
In Colorado? Yeah,
in Colorado, in Summit Valley, Colorado, which is like Breckenridge.
That's the whole...
Yeah, Frisco, stuff like that.
That's the mainstream thing.
But it was 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, sometimes more hours per day, and it was at night. So, like, I just fucking hated my life.
What were you doing?
So, we were remodeling Safeway grocery stores.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so we were, like, putting up fascia and, like, putting in Starbuckses and stuff like that. But
wow.
It was a lot of money. Like, that's probably the most I've ever made in my life.
Yeah.
Like, $1,200 a week.
Yeah, it's crazy looking back that you're, like, not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Damn, should I just
but, nah, my life is way better now.
Yeah,
like, I can't, like...
That's good.
Whenever I was doing construction, that was a pretty dark time in my life, to be honest.
Why do you say that?
Well, like, I wasn't talking to anyone.
Yeah, because you're just working all day.
Well, I'm working all the time, and I'm working at night.
So your schedule's fucked up.
Yeah, so my schedule's fucked.
Not lined up with anyone.
Yeah, not lined up with anyone. I didn't know anyone.
That's weird. That's kind of something that, I've been dealing with here.
Yeah.
me and Tyler met, and me and him are pretty close. And there's a few other kids I work with that I'm close with, but I don't know. I'm kind of like standoffish and like not in like a rude way, but like I don't know. Like the moment you ask someone to hang out, and then like maybe they're mad annoying, you're like I just sign myself up.
It really is a roll of the dice.
Yeah, you know, and like sometimes, and then even if they're not annoying, like maybe you can only take an hour or two. Like I just like, and honestly, I did get drained. Thankfully, you know, shout out to the fam and my friends. 3 weeks ago, my friends came. 2 weeks ago, my family and friends
everybody
came. Last week, my homie Josh came. So I've been just stressed, like almost like a straight realtor guy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come on, live with me for a little bit, and I'll show you Big Sky.
Yeah.
And like now, I'm just finally able to just chill and
kick
like,
back,
dude. And like, thankfully, this is my roommate's bed. We're kind of like chilling over here. Yeah. My bed's over there. My roommate's super cool. He's actually like kind of moved out in these last like 2-3 weeks. He's living with his friend down in town. The town of Big Sky is about 7 miles down. I mean, from New Jersey down a treacherous mountain. If you're a New Jersey driver, it's a 7 mile down a pretty treacherous mountain with some crazy weather conditions. So you know it's starting to warm up and it's starting to get a little bit nicer in driving. So it's not that bad, but it's some pretty sketchy driving. I don't leave the resort that often, except when I have to pick my parents up from the airport and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of my roommate. It's kind of like a college dorm setup, but it's been good. But besides that, yeah, it's kind of been like lonely and kind of like weird trying to figure it out. And honestly, like I like going out on the mountain alone. Not really having to worry about anyone telling me like, hey, let's do this. Dude, I'm hungry. That always gets me down. Because like I know I can always eat at like different times. And it's like, dude, I gotta eat. And I'm like, bro, I'm snowboarding.
And not only that, even if you are riding with the group, it always sucks to be that guy too.
To be like, oh, bro, I'm hungry.
Starving,
that's true. That's true. Yeah, like, exactly. Like those little things, I'd rather just. You know, bro, you guys got your phone on you. Oh, you do. Oh, you know, whatever it may be. You know, so. Yeah, but it's that fine line. And then there's a lot of people that come here work for. There's some people that come here only last a few weeks. Yeah. Get out of here, you know, they'll leave. They move in, they change their whole life for a few weeks. They get fired.
It's kind of wild. Like,
which is interesting. And it opens your perspective to, like, what are these people doing, you know? Are they doing this to all these different jobs? Just bouncing around America?
Well, that's the thing. Is the same thing happened to a bunch of people at Yellowstone. Like, we got there.
So he worked at Yellowstone. In the summertime.
Yeah, I worked at Yellowstone National Park before I came here. That was my first seasonal job. This is my second one. I'll probably do this for a while just because I enjoy it. And I think, like...
What, seasonal stuff?
Yeah.
But there's, like, a whole, like kind of YouTube little, like, community of, like, seasonal workers.
Yeah.
Like, there's the one black guy that makes videos. I think Timothy Ward. I haven't watched him that long. But, you know, he's like, come out here, work different places.
It's a strange little community.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's a lot, like...
Well, some of it's cool. Yeah. You know, and, like, it's definitely not... You're not going to get rich out here. Nah. You know, but the best job you could do probably, honestly, at probably all seasonal jobs is probably a bartender.
Yeah, bartender.
Right? Bartending and,
you get tips so much.
Bartending and serving, like, food at a busy restaurant is obviously the best thing you're going to do. Mm-hmm. You're going to work your ass off, though. Like, if you're going to be a good bartender, you got to work your ass off, you know? And it gets busy. But that's kind of, like, the place where you would kind of want to move or pick up, like, a second job as a bartender and stuff, you know? Our housing is allocated to us under our housekeeping department in our hotel. So if we switch jobs, then we would have to, you know... It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
in certain aspects,
there's some weird stuff about it, but I definitely think that, like, I don't know, it just kind of got me out of, like, the bubble that I was, like, stuck in for so long.
Yeah,
my friends back home, like, love them to death, but a lot of them, like, really just don't want to do anything.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys aren't watching this. I haven't seen you in months.
No, even if they are, bro, like, Caleb, he knows who he is. And that's the thing, too, is, like, he'll tell you that himself. Mm-hmm. Like, he's got a decent gig going for him. But, like, that's the thing is, like, I don't know. There's like a sense of adventure that, like, a job like this gives you. Like,
hell yeah.
I mean, I'm going up to Alaska.
Yeah, he's actually leaving Big Sky. I'm staying here in the summer, getting my fly fishing gear in these next few weeks. He's got a job. He's leaving in the next few. He's leaving in the next few weeks, technically. You know, in like a month or so, a little bit less than a month. Yeah. And he's gonna fly home, see the fam, and then go out to Alaska. And he's working at Denali National Park, Mount Denali.
Yeah, Denali Park Village. be doing maintenance, which thank God I don't want to
Work at a hotel anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with people.
Yeah.
I'll be working at the hotel.
Dude, that's like my one strong gig is I can just like kind of schmooze the people. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, how you doing? Where you from? Yeah, dude, because I want to talk to Zach and try to pick up like a little bit of Bellman.
Yeah.
I come in dressed as a cowboy.
Yeah.
And like, but then like people are drive long and I'm come schmooze them up.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what can I get for you? What can we do?
Mhm.
Oh, where you from? Oh, that's where I'm from. Oh, I've been out there. I got my grandmother's.
I feel like that's probably like a really New Jersey type thing that you learn how to do, because like in Ohio, like, bro, people will just like cut you off while talking to you.
Well, my parents are both from New York City, so I kind of got they're from Manhattan, so I kind of got a little bit of that New York flair in a certain sense. I don't know, just personality. Like, my brother probably doesn't want to do that.
See,
shit,
like we're from a podunk town where it's like, shoot first, ask questions. They start driving on your property, like,
rural.
Yeah,
dude, it's all most of New Jersey. There's a little bit of northwestern Jersey, and a little bit of southern Jersey spread out. Southern Jersey is a little, rural for New Jersey aspects, but I mean, it's still pretty suburban.
I mean, it's like one of the most populated places.
It's actually the most populated place per square mile.
Oh wow!
Yeah, the most populated state per square mile.
That's crazy.
Per capita,
yeah,
that's
the most
wild. Populated. So
yeah, and then where I come from, like half of the town is my family.
Yeah. Oh, is it like that?
Oh yeah, like 100%. Like my grandpa, literally.
It can be like that in Jersey. Though.
Yeah, he was a contractor.
My grandpa, the way he said that, that was crazy.
He built half the town, right? And I remember this one time, me and my cousin, they were like 16 or something. We were driving his truck around because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And had a case of beer with us. Cop pulls us over, takes the case of beer, just lets us go.
Oh, fucking hey, dude.
And we go back to my grandpa.
Is that a cop or a sheriff?
Oh, sheriff.
It is a technical sheriff. Right.
But I think it might have been like a... I don't know, like a trainee or something.
Yeah.
But so we go back to my grandpa's house, and we're like, Grandpa, they took our beer, and he goes, the hell they ain't. And he goes down to the station and goes, and apparently, like, I don't know, this is hearsay, but he walks in and the sheriff goes, Byard, and he goes, I want my damn beer back. And he gives it to him, and then he just comes back home. Like, it's like shit, that type of town where like they're like, kids.
And that's, bro, my friend Thomas, so my boy Thomas, straight, I mean, I'll be honest, he's as New Jersey as it gets, right? I gotta be honest. And family owned a pizza shop, owned multiple pizza shops, right? His family spread across. And his one uncle moved, family problems, moved to Tennessee, living out in like rural Tennessee, has a nice little spot, does contracting and shit, found a property. Thomas's family, the other side, one of his uncles passed, left everybody in the family a little bit of money. They let Thomas like get this property, and now like you got it for a great value. Yeah. He moved to Tennessee. Never lived in Tennessee before. Yeah. Probably visited his uncle. No. Never lived in Tennessee. Never lived anywhere else besides Hamilton, right? And just moved out to Tennessee. Learned how to rebuild the house. It took him months just to do the foundation. Yeah. Well, his uncle's a contractor, so put him through the ringer. Basically, just gave him a full apprenticeship in a certain sense, and then laid the floors, redid drywall, redid everything in the house. Now he owns the house, no mortgage, because they bought it for such a cheap price at the time, And now my boy owns a house. He was the one that came out here and he rode the trail.
Oh, gotcha.
He was riding my board and
that's sick.
But yeah, I mean, then I went out. That's a beautiful spot in Tennessee, and he's kind of I haven't seen him in months. Yeah, almost like a year. Yeah, and I seen him and like some of the things he said. Me and my other boy, he's from Jersey. Yeah, I'm like, damn, bro, he's country as fuck, bro. He's got chickens and he's got his dogs running around. He's got snakes in his house sometimes. Bro,
Well, that's the thing is like when you move to a place like that, like life just slows down.
That's true. Like the economy's much like if he really wants to make money. He's got to move to Nashville, Chattanooga, like a poppin' city.
Yeah, or you got to like drive for it. But
He's like in that hour and a half spot from everywhere. Which isn't terrible, but it's enough to kind of kill you in like a 20 years later. You're gonna want to kill yourself.
Yeah, 20 years later. You're like, why the fuck am I here?
I spent 17 hours a week on the road. Yeah, that's terrible. But he loves it out there, and it is a beautiful place. It's definitely a place in the back of my head where like.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to maybe spend some time there, even just a couple weeks with him. You know.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the same thing with what you're saying, like small town sheriff, like his roads not graveled.
Yeah.
Or not paved.
Yeah, not paved, just gravel roads.
Yeah, dude. Doesn't even have garbage men. He has to drop it off somewhere.
Yeah.
Because it
yeah.
just saves
But
some
you
money
can
on taxes
like
and shit.
that's
But they save money on property tax.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the
a lot of
craziest
money.
thing is you can just get away with so much more stuff. Like I remember every weekend going to the lake with my grandpa, riding in the back of the truck, like when
Stuff
I was
like
like
that.
7.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they don't care. It's just
Yeah.
it's just a different type of place.
Yeah. It is, yeah, but because if you're riding on the truck in a busy ass road, who knows if you're throwing stuff, you're getting hit by stuff. You know?
Plus, like even if you, like I'm my aunt and uncle, they have a ranch, and whenever the whole like 2008 like economic crisis thing hit, they were like, we didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like we're just like selling eggs and selling chickens and stuff like that.
Damn,
they were like.
Simple lifestyle in a sense. Yeah. Why overcomplicate it?
Yeah,
that is fascinating, dude.
Yeah, they just didn't get hit by that stuff.
Damn.
And it's not like, and a lot of that, because of course a lot of that was the housing market crash.
Yeah.
But like, shoot, that ranch has been in my family for like 120 years. Like,
so you already owned it.
Yeah.
It did affect people's like 401k savings.
Yeah.
But if you're not really off that, you know, you're doing your own.
Yeah, no, that's the whole opportunity. Cause plus they're like Southern Baptist.
Yeah.
So they're like, the land will provide for you, son. Like, like that type of.
Ohio, though. Are you talking in Ohio or Texas?
No, this is Texas.
It's Texas.
Yeah.
Is your grandparents you're saying?
Yeah, my uncle, which I'm actually about to go see. It's gonna be fun because I haven't seen them in like 4 years.
Dude, it's crazy, like, coming out and, like, living somewhere, getting in the motion of snowboarding and going to work and working and, you know, meeting people. And the next thing you know, like, it was like, I haven't been home in almost 5 months. I didn't see my family for 4 months, you know.
Yeah.
It's already been, like, 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's wild. And then this time, like, this is the big move. Like, I'm going to Alaska.
Yeah, you're going to Alaska. The ultimate rural
last frontier, apparently.
The last frontier, dog. Bro, did you see that podcast with, Dude, you gotta watch it, bro.
Yeah.
He's right outside of Denali. Glenn Villanueva. He was a guy on...
I haven't heard of it, but...
Watch it.
I'll check it out.
Genuinely one of my favorite Joe Rogan podcasts out of all of them. And he was one of the guys on Alaska, the last frontier. Yeah. And he was genuinely living off the land.
Yeah.
He was in...
you can do that. That's the crazy thing.
The Brooks Range. He was in the Brooks Range.
Yeah.
And he found a place out there. Yeah, you get dropped off on this end of the road, right, and it ends 60 miles in there.
Yeah, So I learned.
You ever see the movie Into the Wild?
Yeah, love that movie.
Great movie.
I've watched it so many times since I was like, I'm moving to Alaska.
Let's go.
Hopefully not die in a
don't do
old
that.
Airstream camper.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah, but I learned that like the train there, you could just be like, drop me off at mile marker 65. And they'll stop and just let you off the train.
Is it one of those like a Harry Potter type of trains?
Probably. I mean, I don't think it's a steam train. That'd be funny if it was.
You got a guy throwing in coal.
Just throwing in coal.
Let's go, Ty!
It's gonna explode! Yeah, no, but...
okay, fair enough.
No, it's probably just like a newer train. But no, yeah, I learned that
like how long you plan on staying in Alaska, dude?
See, that's
a move, man.
Yeah,
like Montana, I feel like I'm fucking. Yeah. I mean, we're on a ski resort, and I do feel there are people here. There are humans. You go on that highway right there up to town. There's humans. The closest real grocery store from us is about an hour and a half. You know, depending the weather conditions.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. I would say real grocery store because of the fact that like
that's why
Walmart's always gonna have food. If the weather's bad.
Yeah.
They're not gonna have food down there.
Yeah. We have like little delis. Yeah, that's true. We have like little delis and stuff, but they're overpriced. You know, like we're getting paid resort wages. Like the people that are living out here and like on vacation are relatively probably wealthy because.
Oh, you know, I mean, every time I'm at a bus stop.
They're not all wealthy. You know, like some of them probably just worked hard, tried to.
There's
come
very
out the big
high
sky.
percentage.
High percentage of high wealth, high net worth individuals.
I mean, this is like one of the wealthiest places in America.
That is true. That is true.
It's just true. Fucking.
It's not a lot of people here.
Yeah, no, there's not.
I heard in the summertime it's pretty quiet as well.
Yeah.
Besides like that road, because everyone flies into Bozeman, drives to Yellowstone.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, that road to West. It's also to West Yellowstone, and that's how you get into Yellowstone. But yeah, that'll always be busy.
Yeah.
West Yellowstone's a cool little town, but it's crazy. Like the closer and closer you get into Yellowstone, like the prices just keep going.
West Yellowstone's even more expensive in a certain aspect.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's right there.
Yeah. Plus, it's just like a lot of there's the more expensive side of it because there's like tours and stuff like that. But then there's also and the restaurants are really expensive. But then there's also just like really like.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
So my one boy was here. My boy Josh, he was the one that dapped up Julia. Was like, yeah, right. Had a moment.
Yep.
And so we're sitting in the cabin, right? Sitting in the cabin, enjoying a nice little Montana J, and this kid rolls down, and he's kind of like awkward. Reminds me of my roommate. Kind of like awkward, cool kid, right? He's like, dude, you got a lighter? I'm like, give him a lighter. He like trying to spark his joint, can't really spark it. So then like we start talking to him. He's like kind of awkward, but like nice kid. And you know, he's like, long story short, his family, dude, like it's mad subtle. Grandparents own multiple hotels in West Yellowstone. His parents own a restaurant, and he works at a restaurant in the hotels in West Yellowstone.
That's wild.
And like mad subtle, and like he got out of here, you know, like nice fit, like we started realizing.
Yeah.
And then got out of there, and it's like, see, man, all good. And I look at my boy, I'm like, that's really family. That's some wealthy shit.
Yeah.
Your grandparents own multiple hotels.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Not only that, you think about like the wealth that we see here. It costs more to be a part of the Yellowstone Club.
The Yellowstone Club's crazy. I heard the employment's not the best. I've met multiple people that say they like Big Sky, Boeing, Big Sky.
Well, that's because we have a higher abundance of people coming in.
I think they feel
the Yellowstone Club.
I think they feel a little lonely over there.
It's so expensive,
dude. The montage. All right, so dude, people watching right now. Dude, they probably don't like if any of my friends and shit. So they like the mod. What are you guys talking about?
Like, I have no idea.
Sorry, so there's the Yellowstone Club.
Yeah,
it's like a country club, but bigger than that. It's not one place.
It's an entire ski.
Yeah, it's an entire ski resort. Golf club, golf course, all this stuff. And there's multiple things, like there's multiple areas where you can use your Yellowstone Club membership. Like I think at Jackson Hole and like Grand Targhee and shit. But like I've met rich people at our hotels tell me like, I'll be honest, dude, like they basically came out like, I'm wealthy, but I can't even afford that shit. You know? And they have a private ski resort, like big old mountain and shit.
It's the type of place where donations from their members keep it alive. Yeah,
it's shit like that. And then we also right around us have the Montage Hotel, which is like is that a 5-star or is it a real 4-star?
I think it's a real 4-star.
Okay. Yeah. It's a real 4-star hotel. Because our hotel's a 4-star, but it's a Boyne Resort 4-star. It's basically like a 3.5. It's a nice hotel.
It's a nice hotel.
It's nicer than like a Marriott or anything like that.
Oh,
but it ain't like a real 4. We ain't 4 or 5-star worker. No, deep down inside, bro, you throw me in a suit, bro. I'll be a 5-star hotel worker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
We're back.
But yeah, the Montage Hotel is pretty damn lit. I heard I met this one girl there. Charlie introduced me to her. Yo, that boy Charlie bro, no longer working for us.
Charlie.
Bro. Free that boy Charlie. Nah, he's not in jail. But free Charlie though. But free Tate! sorry, Luke, wake up. But I met this one girl and she worked at the Montage. I guess she worked at Big Sky and now she works at the Montage. Still gets a season pass here. Our season pass, hey yo.
That's sick, actually.
There's no Montage season pass.
Yeah.
Because we're the top G's.
Well, let's be real, it'd probably be better.
You get on the Lewis and Clark side, you stay over on that side.
Get more tram days or something.
Yeah, right. But right, they have 30 days. Next year, those tram days are gonna actually matter too.
Yeah.
Because this year I was like scared to go up. I used 3 of mine, I plan on using.
Dog, I've used 1.
Yeah, I plan on probably using at least like 15, if not just try to use 20. You low-key got to plan those days, like sunny days off, you know. And like I went up there and I knew the snow was going to be bad. Yeah. Not bad, but just so chunky.
Chunked out.
And it was literally so chunked out to where skiers basically couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right? And I was just like kind of gliding like a... you know, objectively speaking, I look like a beginner.
Yeah.
But because I'm just using one edge. But
yeah,
it was like, that's all you really could do, dude.
Yeah.
It was just so chunked out, you know. And also, like, I don't want to, there's certain days where, like, the rocks are showing.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, bro, my board.
yeah. I don't want to just get a massive core shot
man.
to your board.
Dude, but yeah, I'll definitely take advantage of it, and I won't upgrade it next year. Like
Yeah.
you can spend $200 and fully upgrade it, but
Yeah.
I mean that's a damn good season pass.
Yeah.
Right? I have no blackout dates. The only thing is 20 tram days. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do 20 tram.
Yeah.
I only have 70 days on the fucking mountain.
Yeah.
It's like what? Like
And like most of those days, the tram isn't even that good.
Dude, so
anyway.
this bed, I mean, you guys can't see, but I got like a little bed right here.
Yeah.
Dude, I put this bed in the back of my, like, I
Yeah.
put down my back seat, and this will be like my camping bed. I'll have my car fully set up for
Heck
car
yeah.
camping and shit.
Yeah,
like
I
that,
actually, we just grabbed, so I sold that van to my buddy.
so, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
man. Is he working here? He staying
Yeah,
here in the summer?
yeah, he
Does
is.
he plan on, like, turning it into, like, a little camping van?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Something.
basically like what I had it. I had a futon mattress in there. And
That's basically like a futon mattress in a certain sense, right?
yeah, it's just like, it would be double as wide.
Okay.
Which was actually kind of annoying in the van
Yeah.
because it just covered the entire.
Covered everything, yeah.
Yeah.
That way I could still have a seat up and kind of, like, stack that seat up and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, we just pulled it out and threw it in the room for me to have something to sleep
man.
on.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because last time I just slept on these hardwood floors and
Oh,
that was
dude,
not
fuck
fun.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say, when in doubt, dude, you could have always just slept here.
Yeah.
Especially on this thing. My boy was on here snoring. He's on the. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because my roommate doesn't snore, so I was like,
Yeah.
I haven't heard snoring, and you know, forever I just slept alone.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, my roommate in college snored too.
Yeah.
And that was like low key. It wasn't that bad because I was partying a lot
Yeah.
and we were all just
Yeah.
staying up and I would
Yeah.
always go to bed first, honestly. He was always playing Fortnite till like 3 a.m. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I don't fucking even do that
Yeah.
shit. But he was a snorer. But dude,
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna get actually probably new housing. I'm gonna get like a nice new building, and Mike. I think I'll be able to do like kind of like routine podcasts with Mike and get
Yeah.
like Mike on for a couple minutes because he's actually pretty smart and he'll
Yeah,
be, like,
yeah.
a political kind of opinion.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to.
Mike's a smart dude.
Yeah, he's smart. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. But yeah, I'm gonna live with 2 kids from Mississippi. From fucking Mississippi.
Yeah.
So. And dude, they got like real Southern accents. They
Oh,
got,
yeah.
like a real.
Yeah.
I've seen people in our hotel. The strongest accent I've ever heard is a Georgia or an Alabama accent.
Yeah.
And have met an old guy from Louisiana. Probably Georgia and Louisiana.
Those are going to be your
strongest,
deepest draws.
your deepest draws.
Yeah.
But like people that I know personally, that Mississippi draws pretty damn
Yeah.
strong.
And of course, like, I don't have my accent anymore just because I lived in Ohio for most of my life.
Yeah.
And like Ohio, we have a non-accent.
Yeah, it's almost like deep down where I live in Jersey, we have
Yeah.
a non-accent.
Yeah.
Even though people tell me like, "Oh, I hear your Jersey accent." I mean, I guess a little bit, you know.
You can hear.
Yeah. Fair enough. But there's other people that have more of like a twangy Jersey accent,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like a North Jersey, or like the beach,
Yeah.
kind of the beach kids, maybe certain sense. But
Yeah.
it's interesting though.
Well, see, that's the thing is like, I feel like you know about like all that North, like South Jersey stuff like that because you're from there. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me, I just hear it. I'm like, Jersey.
Yeah.
But like you hear someone from Ohio and you're just like, oh, Wisconsin. Like who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is one of those states.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess Indiana, Illinois, could
Yeah,
kind of
no,
fall,
yeah,
fall
it's-
in those
it's
like
just
kind
like
of
a
lines. It's like that
Midwestern-
Midwest mixture
Yeah.
of you got people from the South or from the
Yeah.
country, from the West. You know.
Yeah.
You know what's lit is like as rural as we are, dude. Low-key Wyoming might be even like a wee bit.
Wyoming is the most sparsely populated state.
Yeah, I think
They have the least.
the real cowboy state. Dude.
Yeah.
That's their nickname.
Yeah,
We're the Big Sky State, dude. And you got to be honest, bro. So our resort's owned by the Kircher family. It's like
Yeah.
they own Boyne Resorts. So Boyne Resorts owns Big Sky, which is probably their best asset.
Probably.
They also, I think they own Snowbird, Utah, which is, I heard, a phenomenal ski resort.
That'd be-
I don't know if that's I'm pretty sure that's true.
It'd be interesting.
I heard Snowbird's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
And I know they have a couple in Michigan.
Bro, I heard great things about Snowbird, Utah.
Yeah.
Bro, Utah sounds like snow-wise.
Yeah.
Utah's
Oh yeah.
low-key the spot. But I like the laws better in Montana. Colorado, I don't like that Utah's illegal marijuana and shit. You like
Oh, Mormons, man.
The Mormons. Dude, Andrew Huberman. You watching right now? He's like, I am. Yeah. I just like Luke. What the fuck? Yeah, that would be crazy. But
The
Andrew
Mormons are-
Huberman said that in the Mormon culture, it's like the Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, apparently
MDMA.
they like fuck
Yeah.
with MDMA.
Yeah.
It's like legalized in
Yep.
their like religion, and like apparently like they do it heavily in a certain sense. And
I
don't
heard
know
this.
like where he got it or how
Yeah.
it was like, you know, but like I was like, damn.
Bro, to give you an
That's
like
fascinating.
Okay, even it.
Are they
like,
doing it at college, BYU?
Yeah, if it's true, that means that as
They
a
be woke
Mormon,
with it.
you can't drink a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's what
You can't have caffeine, but you can
Dude.
take MDMA.
Yeah, caffeine's stronger than like the legalized MDMA. They're saying,
That's wild.
but that's just gonna show how powerful that MDMA is. You know that who is it? Andrew Hubbard that created was it the Hubbard guy or did he create Scientology?
I think he created Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
L. Ron fucking Hubby.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember one day my boy went to go buy a Rolex in New York City. And like went and like I was taking photos and doing some videos and shit, and like we just found parking, and it was in the Diamond District.
Yeah.
What's closest out to the Diamond District? The Scientology building, bro, of New York City.
That's-
And like we're just walking, and I'm like, oh, look at this theater. It looked like a theater,
Yeah.
you know, like
Wow.
like Broadway.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was gonna say Broadway, you know,
Yeah.
fucking the Lion King. It just looked like that type of shit.
The Church of Scientology.
And it said
Yeah.
like the Church of Scientology
Yep.
in New York, and I was like, holy fucking shit.
Like,
This is crazy
it's just
right
a
now.
cult building.
It's like,
Like,
dude,
that's
this
all it
is
is. Yeah.
crazy right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
The
It's
craziest thing
ridiculous.
to me about like
I got
Scientology-
pics of my friends and like it's right above them.
Yeah.
It's pretty
The
dope.
craziest thing to me about Scientology is the fact that like even the dude that wrote it was like, yeah, I kind of just made all this shit up.
He
Like,
got prosecuted. Like
Yeah.
they prosecuted him.
yeah, you had to
What,
like,
he like was he raping girls and shit?
yeah, it was
It's like the cult is
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It's mass manipulation and
and then you
they
had
try to
like,
fuck.
super high end. Who is it that does? What is it? It's a spy movie.
James Bond.
No.
James Bond's fire.
Yeah. That's good.
Which one though?
Oh no, the Mission Impossible movies.
Okay.
Who was the actor that does?
Tom Cruise is, is the top G fucking Scientologist.
Yeah, Scientologist.
He's like worshipped as a god. And like the conspiracy is, so if you Google right now, is Will Smith Scientologist, it'll say no, that's
Yeah.
not true.
Conspiracy is what it is.
Dude, the conspiracy, obviously, dude, Will Smith's probably gotten in touch. When you really hear these Hollywood stories, bro, like so many of them, alright, I'll give you guys an example. We had the Wilderness Medicine Group
Yeah.
stay at our hotel and stay at our resort, and they had like a function. You could Google the Wilderness Medicine Society, I think it is.
Yeah.
And they really gave me like culty vibes.
Yeah.
Like kind of like they were in like a trance. Like they were like, oh, you know, like I'm gonna come here and learn about fucking wilderness medicine. Like
Yeah.
you don't have anything better to do.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like it is.
Well, that's
and,
the crazy thing is
I'm
you-
telling you, like as a human, like they're
Yeah.
human skill. Like
Yeah.
they would come on the elevator like mad weird. Like
Yeah.
and a lot of them were MDs, and I was telling Ty, there was probably a lot of fake MDs in that bit,
Yeah,
like
probably.
Eastern medicine type,
Yeah.
Chinese ancient medicine MD, and it's like, whoa, is that the same
Not
thing?
the same thing. It's like a regular doctor.
So
and
you
then,
just
like,
got that name tag.
You get your prescription filled from it.
and they really gave me like a cult, like a Scientology culty, like a really strong religious, like a lack of reality kind of sense vibe, and it's like, hey, shit. The value they're spending to stay at the hotel that I work at, I can barely afford it. So maybe they're doing something better than that I don't know.
Well,
about.
also, like,
you know, but
bro, we were doing turn downs, which is a service we have to do.
yeah.
And the amount of yarn that I found on the floor.
What do you think the yarn was like sewing?
Bro, like
From like little gadgets,
dude,
and shit.
on like,
Little
so we did
gizmos.
like 4 floors that night because we were low staffed. Just like yarn everywhere on all the carpet on every floor. And it was like this like wool yarn, and I was like, bro.
And it was all, like they were learning about like all different things, like snake bites, like how to get the venom in, like all this different shit. Like what happens if you get attacked by like a poisonous snake, and it's just fascinating. Like these people, like you really got to think about. Like you're gonna fly out to Montana, go out of your way to, and you're already probably paying to be part of this society.
Yeah.
And then like kind of, it's mostly like trying to find friends and shit. You know, like. It's very interesting, but like seeing these humans and like even like their eyes, bro. You can see it in their eyes. Like it's like they're almost like in a trance in a certain sense.
They're just
and
like,
some of them maybe were just maybe like confused and trying to find friends and trying to like, oh, wilderness medicine. This is cool. This is what I do.
they seemed very like NPC-ish almost.
Dude, cultish.
Yeah.
As in like this the same way as Scientology would just adopt all this shit.
Yep.
Tom Cruise is our top G.
Mm-hmm.
So the conspiracy is Will Smith went up and slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Because in Scientology, it's a very known thing, like, if you're higher up in the hierarchy,
yeah,
as in like fame and fortune,
yeah,
and like what you provide to the church,
uh-huh,
if someone disrespects you, you openly slap them, so everyone knows, like, oh nah, he crossed the line, let's not do that again.
Oh.
And it's like it's taught.
That's so weird.
In the elitist.
The elitist
stuff. Remember, dude, Will Smith's making $100 million a movie. Bro.
Yeah.
These guys are worth almost like.
Did you see Chris
Free
Rock's?
Will Smith too? Yeah, I did see Chris Rock's thing. I thought it was funny. I liked it. I thought it was a little over the top. I like a little bit of like that Dave Chappelle kind of chill comedy.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle do comedy very different.
Right? Like, he's a little bit more theatrical.
Yeah.
And I think a little bit, I do think, was a little over the top. Just like the voice and the theatrics of it.
Yeah.
Besides that, it was pretty. There was a lot of points where it was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Where he was talking about, like, he would be cool if his dad was like a tranny, but like,
yeah.
he's like, but my brother, like, he a truck driving ass motherfucker. You know, he don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, dude, some of it was pretty witty and smart.
Yeah.
I ended up falling asleep. I was super tired. I was with my family, but my friends and mom and shit finished it. And
yeah.
It was good. It was a little theatrical for me, but I really like comedy. I'm kind of like a comedy stickler.
Yeah.
I judge them hard.
Yep.
So, but at the end of the day, it was good fun
like,
for someone that's been out of the game for a minute. You know?
One that I saw that I didn't actually really like fuck with that much was you know who Matt Rife is?
Yeah, but he's new.
He's newer.
New.
But
He's
his like his OnlyFans special that he put out on YouTube.
Yeah, see those young kids, like, I respect them. They're big on TikTok. Those clips go. And they're not. It's not special worthy. Like even Tim Dillon. Like, apparently, like, a lot of these top comedians, like, you watch their special and it's just not that good.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's some Dave Chappelle content where it's just not that funny to me. Like, some older specials. His last special to me about, like, with the transgender, the whole, like, was so well done.
Yeah,
like, it's so hard to top that.
Yeah,
and I went back and rewatched. I really like Eddie Murphy's Delirious and Raw.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like, that's some real good shit, man. That's
and it's crazy too. Like, I've noticed, like, whenever you watch those older ones and you watch the newer ones, a lot of times we're still talking about the same shit.
Same shit. Oh,
like,
it's always the same shit. Like, you know what song that really resonated with me during, like, the whole COVID, George Floyd, even during then? Billy Joel's song is called "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Ah, yeah.
And even in that song, he sings. There's one song about, like, Eisenhower vaccine. England's got a new queen. And it's like, we didn't start it's been always, you know, and it has, bro, since the
that's
dawn of the ages.
Yeah, that's wild.
America was created because the fire was burning.
Yep.
You know, we weren't happy and we were beefing and the whole world was going at it, you know. Yeah, we have been in, like, the most peaceful time ever.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole Steven Pinker concept.
Yeah. You
know, this is the most peaceful, prosperous time ever.
Yeah, this is hands down.
Dude, like, you could literally break your leg like fucking this.
Yeah.
And fucking fix it.
Yeah.
And
still be able to walk.
Yeah.
And arguably be stronger.
Maybe even be stronger in certain. Dude, they can take, like, your fucking Achilles, a piece of your Achilles, and put it on your, like, ACL or something. It's crazy. It's crazy as hell.
My grandma got a hip replacement.
Dude, they can take your elbow and turn it into a penis. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wait a minute.
No, but my grandma got a hip replacement, and they, like, had her walking 45 minutes after the surgery.
See, this is the thing about the hip replacement, and if you're fucking an old guy watching this for some reason, pay attention. So, like, my dad's in that age, bro. He's gonna retire soon. He's gotta get some of his surgeries, because there's a point where, like, I heard the hip can be hard to come back from. Some people can just that day they feel immediate relief. That's what it was. My mom's friend and
then some people
she moved to Iowa, and on my way out here I stayed with her. And when I drove across the country 2 years ago on my way home, I saw. So, like, I've seen her in the past, like, 3 years more than my mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I was like, she had a hip, and, like, that day she was good to go. But there is a sense, if you're, like, too old and too weak, you might not be able to overcome that recovery. You know, your body, it's just too much trauma on your body.
I think it's like about your health too.
You should look into, like, anesthesia's bad for you. But it
Oh,
takes you
yeah.
like a month for it to get out of your system.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
shit.
terrible.
Dude, anesthesia is really... That's what they were giving Michael Jackson anesthesia just to go to sleep. Just to go to sleep. Like,
That's
dude,
insane.
And you're not really going to sleep, bro. You're
Yeah,
like,
no.
it's...
You're just like...
That is not good for you.
You're not going to sleep, you're just not there.
Dude, like when you wake up off the anesthesia, you're like fucking
Yeah.
fucked up and shit. I broke my leg and had full-blown surgery on that, and then I had it's called an external fixator.
Yeah.
So my fucking shin split like this. It was digging in my heel into like my calf muscle. And also there's a fibula.
Yeah.
It's like a hairline bone that kind of holds that calf muscle in place. So I broke both of them.
Yeah.
And they're both kind of fucking out of place. They wrapped up my leg for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Went back, got what is it, an X-ray.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, we're probably gonna have to give you surgery.
That's weird that they didn't give you an X-ray first.
Don't even get me started.
That's kind of weird,
Dude,
bro.
one guy came in and one of these fucking jerk off. He got a fucking medical degree.
Yeah.
It might just be bruised and shit. No,
Oh, yeah,
and like
bro.
when I was on the field, like subconsciously, like I felt it. I knew it was broken. Like,
Yeah.
Looking back, 100%.
Bro,
broken. I
it's
felt
your
it.
leg.
I'm in my dad whipped the old Subi, bro. Like
Yeah.
with my first car, it's like an old Subaru Outback. Whips it on the soccer field. I broke it playing soccer.
Yeah.
Whips it on the soccer field and shit. Bro, fucking load me up. I'm sitting there and I could feel it, kind of just like a fucking, like a noodle,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
noodle,
yeah.
bro, for real.
For sure.
And you're like, oh shit, dude. And then
Yeah.
like you go to the ER and then they wrap it up because that's kind of all they can do. And there's no like, foot specialist or legs. If your leg's really fucked up, you kind of do have to.
Yeah.
So my mom's friends with this one like hand doctor, and I did go to him eventually. I broke my arm when I was younger, so we knew him.
Yeah.
So he's like, honestly, like you got to go to a leg specialist.
Yeah.
So I went to a leg specialist, top G. These guys are top G's.
Yeah.
Like these orthopedics
Yeah.
are like top G's, like boats, beach houses,
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
So
They
full blown
pull their
like,
Porsche.
yeah, dude, full blown like surgery,
Yeah.
fucking 6 weeks with two pins on each side of my shin sticking out, so 4 pins sticking out, rod holding all that shit together. After 6 weeks, they had surgery again, took all that shit out,
Yeah.
and then like had like a cast, and then went on. Then I was in a wheelchair for like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And then I finally went to like crutches and moved to
Yeah.
crutches, and then I was riding my bike, dude. Riding my bike. Finally, that's really the only thing I could do was like ride my bike. I could walk a little bit and shit. Eventually, saw my boy in the neighborhood. I'm like, yo, Nick! Fucking crash.
Oh,
Break my fucking wrist.
bro.
A hairline fracture.
Yeah.
Like a knuckle. And like his dad's like, oh my god, dude, you just broke your leg. I gotta call your dad.
Yeah.
He's fucking stressing out. Dude.
Yeah.
He's like, Rich, your son just fucking. I don't know what happened. Like, come here and shit.
Yeah,
and
good
I'm doing rehab, learning how to walk again with a broken cast.
With a cast.
broken arm, with a broken
Yeah.
wrist. So, yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
And then the other time I had surgery, I had to broke it's called my 5th metatarsal. They had to put a fucking thing through this and.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I broke my
You broke a bunch though.
Yeah,
broke the face.
Yeah, it's not
The leg sucks though. The face
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
The face sucks.
Well, the good thing about the face is the fact that like I didn't even know what happened.
That's not.
I
Terrible.
just woke up.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Like it's like it was just I was
That's
out.
not terrible.
Like, but apparently like I supposedly have permanent brain damage.
We all do.
Yeah, so
That's
like
right.
who fucking knows?
Smoking a little bit of pot for a long time. I'm drinking wine right now. I gotta go to bed. But no, so I wanted to get back on track. You said you wanted to be an astronaut. Like, what was that process like?
Yeah, so
And, like, what was like you joined the Navy? Like,
yeah, I
what was that process like?
joined the Navy basically right out of high school, like 18. Because that's, you have to, well, actually, I joined when I was 17.
Like at 17, right?
You have to.
Those jarheads. My boy Nick joined at 17. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you have to, the thing is like, on your graduation day, you have to be 18.
Okay.
So basically, they put me in to where, like, on my graduation day, it was my birthday. Like,
fucking A.
Went through basic, did all of that, up in Detroit, because
In Detroit.
yeah.
That piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they send our Navy.
Well,
America's finest. We send
Yeah.
it to Detroit.
Yeah, Illinois is the only place where they do Navy basic anymore.
Is Detroit in Illinois? It's in Michigan, right?
Oh yeah, Michigan.
Yeah.
Sorry. Brain damage. Fuck.
CT.
Yeah. Anyway, so like did all that, and then I was on my 2-week leave before I went to. It's called A school, to your MOS, which is your job basically.
Your job training. Right?
Yeah, your job training.
My boy was a Marine. My boy's a Marine, and he's out, but my boy is He's got his Army Ranger badge. I don't think he went to RASP, but he has his Army Ranger badge, so he's still in the Army.
Yeah. But so I'm riding a bicycle.
In Ohio?
Yeah, in Ohio, riding a bicycle, because I was staying with my mom at the time, just for like the 2 weeks, and apparently front tire came off when I was going through a concrete tunnel. Forks hit the ground, my face hit the ground.
Oh.
And it was like 2 p.m. on a Wednesday, so no one was on this trail. No one found me. I woke up like 3 hours later after just laying on the ground, knocked out.
Oh,
and then
bro, 3 hours don't fucking long. You could have died out there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Holy shit.
My aunt went later that day, and found my bike. Forks were like all bent up. Those could have broke up. Stabbed me.
Yes, those things. Yeah.
Yeah, she tracked my blood through the woods like a fucking deer.
Yeah. Fucking wounded deer.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I I had to because there was train tracks there. I had to hop over train track fence.
Yep. Possibly barbed wire.
Yeah, but I think barbed wire, and then walked through the woods, and I knocked on some lady's door with my face just tore up.
Oh.
I need help.
Dude,
yeah.
The pictures he showed me.
Yeah, no, I got messed up.
And they helped you in a certain sense.
Oh yeah, funny story about that family. They are really into indie horror movies.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
they were ready to go.
Yeah, really. Oh, I talked to them. I love that family now.
That's so funny.
The Gildens.
The Gildens.
Yeah. So.
They're probably Scientologists.
No, they're really into Halloween and horror movies and stuff. And I talked to them
House
later.
Of 1,000 Corpses.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And they were like, are you kidding me? It was like having a zombie on our door in real life.
They were happy.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, at least you guys found that exciting.
Fucking A, bro.
Yeah,
That's funny as hell. So then that kind of knocked you off track with the Navy.
And what I was gonna do in the Navy is I was gonna
do 4 years.
Well, I was gonna be a pilot, and I was specifically going into pilot because to be an astronaut you have to have 10,000 flight hours.
Flying.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to have 10,000.
But all those astronauts, they know how to. They're all pilots, per se.
It's a little bit different now. At the time, what I had heard was you have to get 10,000 flight hours, and then you have to have some sort of engineering or biomedical degree or something like that.
Top G shit.
So I was gonna.
So that's why you always bring up The Martian. Now I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, now I get it. Dude, The Martian was lit. I watched it.
Yeah, I had the extended edition.
Tripping on fucking tabs.
Yeah.
Bro. Shit was lit.
But I was gonna go get my 10,000 flight hours, and then I was gonna go become. Some kind of mechanical engineer or something like thermodynamics or something.
Oh, dude, fucking some crazy degree.
Something like that.
Blows my friend's brain off his.
Yeah, but I was gonna go do that literally just so I could be an astronaut. Cause it's funny cause when you ask a little boy what do you want to be when you grow up, they're like an astronaut. Yeah. I was really that kid. Yeah. That was nah, that's my plan. Yeah. And then
10,000 hours. All right, son, you're 8 years.
Yeah. But not my course got knocked off. But I don't know. I definitely still want to try to find something.
Have you watched those podcasts with that one? Who's the one bald guy? Who's the astronaut?
Oh yeah.
That guy.
Who? So
he's been on a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah, he's got the older guy mustache.
No, bald guy, fresh face. I'll show you him later.
Alright, gotcha.
But yeah, he's a full-blown astronaut.
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about, because there's not a lot of them.
There's not much.
Well, now there's becoming way more of them. And I'm actually looking at trying to get...
because it's getting privatized?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at getting into, maybe the privatized sector.
Holy shit, bro. Bro, when in doubt, bro, work for Blue Origin, bro. They're probably trying to find people.
Yeah.
Well, they're not SpaceX, though, bro.
That's the thing, is they're not. That's the thing, is because,
Where's SpaceX at? They're in technically Florida.
Yeah, Florida,
and
Texas.
Yeah.
They have stuff everywhere at this point.
Elon's out here. Tearing shit up.
Elon. But that's the thing is, like, it's getting to the point where, like, privatized, like, might be the way to go.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, I mean, they've already proved NASA They've already kind of... They gave NASA the
They have done more successful flights.
Now NASA's basically giving money to SpaceX, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're going to do it
They're
better.
a contractor now.
Yeah, it's like, you're going to do it better, so just do it.
It went from the pioneering industry to... They're a contractor that pays
capitalism.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is like, if you really want to push the technology, you need it to be privatized.
Yeah.
Because it's that. Because if it's a government program, they don't care how long it takes. They only get a certain amount of tax dollars, which is like, yes, I get that we spend this much money on the military, but they get such a small fraction of the entire budget a year.
In the full scheme of things.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, whenever you privatize it that industry starts to grow because the fact that you have competition.
Yes, yeah, you got competition in the marketplace.
And right now, it's kind of wild because, like, no one does it as good as SpaceX does. Like, you look at Rocket Lab or Blue Origin, stuff like that.
I only know Blue Origin.
Yeah, there's a couple other.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, none of them touch. But but none of them have the funding that SpaceX has funded.
That's another thing.
Like Elon's a...
That's
Elon's
the thing.
a smart fuck the way he got all that funding, and like, he must have really proved himself worthy to these funders and to these
not only that,
investors.
Like, it also comes in the fact that all of the other companies and businesses that he has, like Tesla, all of that stuff.
I think he did PayPal, right?
Yeah, PayPal, stuff like that. Like, he has such a vision for us becoming a multiplanetary species
he's got a good
that,
vision.
like, he puts so much of his own money.
Like, his financing of Tesla is fascinating when you really look into it. Like you buy into the car before it's even made, like, and then you get it back, and then it's all like funded with the stock, and it's like, I don't know if it's like, quite frankly, I'm not smart enough to understand if it's like longevity worthy, you know, like if he can really last and grow this business to what people kind of estimate it to be. But I mean, what he's doing right now is really fascinating.
The problem that we have with electric cars right now is just because, like,
he's gonna hit that. Basically, you're saying, and most people are predicting, he's gonna hit a wall to the point where if it's like, it's not better, it's not cheaper, and it's not healthier and safer. So it's like, now what? And he's almost there, quite frankly. Right? Like, they're basically just going off like the self-driving and the fucking clean energy, but like once the fucking...
I also recently looked into a lot of like climate scientists from like the 90s and stuff like that, and they were like Manhattan's not even gonna exist by like
exactly
2020 and stuff like that, and you're like, nothing that big is really happening.
And then you have the guy Dan Pena being like, well, how about if it's not going to be here, how come every president that said fucking climate change is huge is buying a beachfront property in the places that they said it's not going to be here in a few years? And why are the banks still loaning them that mortgage if they think that shit's going to plop off and just fall into the ocean? Why would you take that insurance claim? You wouldn't. You know it's not going to happen. It's ridiculous.
And that's the thing is,
it's like the Rocks movie in 2012.
Like,
LA's fucking sinking. We're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
Did you watch that podcast with Steve Koonin? He was the head of. He was like the head of.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, I probably have.
He was like a really high level guy in BP, and he was basically shutting down, like, he wrote a book.
Yeah.
He's basically not shutting down climate change, but shutting down like the whole global warming, and like there's so much evidence against it. And it's changing the climate. And he was like, that's not true. Like, the evidence is crazy, and like when you really do the math to all like the carbon per ton of air, and like how much fucking carbon is all in the air, and you have to like try to figure it out, and which carbon's the good carbon and the carbon dioxide, and there's so much different shit.
See, that's
where's
the
carbon coming from, and it's fascinating, but it's so complicated though. Like when someone's just like the Greta Thunbergs of the world, or just like Stop throwing pizza boxes.
Yeah. Well, also, along with like the Greta Thunberg and stuff like that, you see like the thing that just happened in Palestine, Ohio. Like, they didn't show up. They didn't do anything for that.
Not only did they didn't show up, the federal government denied fucking aid. Denied aid to the community. But we gave billions.
Yeah, billions.
Trillions almost to Ukraine, man.
Yep.
And it's just like, that's pure corruption. That's pure non-American.
Yeah.
You know? And stuff like that, like Democrats, like, in a certain sense, when it comes to that level, so dumb if you don't think you're going to convince that entire area to just vote against you in the next time around. Whether that's Trump or DeSantis or whatever it may be. You didn't show up. Like, that's a real climb. And then you blatantly, the next week or that week, they gave another $300 million. You blatantly don't care about your citizens.
Not only that, if you think about it, in just an election sense, that's a fucking dumb move to make.
It's a shot in the foot.
Ohio's a swing state.
That's a shot in the foot, man.
It's a big swing state.
And then what's the state that's next over that fucking got affected by it? That's a swing state. Pennsylvania, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why, you just shot yourself in the foot. Go over there, try to handle the issue. Yeah. It's like, it's just blatant stupidity. It's blatant
counties
lack of, they don't
Texas,
give a fuck, bro.
Counties in Texas were loading up semis.
No, it's like, Luke, relax. Wait, whoa. Sorry. Think straight. Maybe DeSantis. I don't know.
Yeah, DeSantis.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, he's apparently going to be going to prison now.
No, I don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will. I was reading some stuff earlier today that they said that no one's taking it.
It's just media kind of running with it, right?
Yeah.
It's fascinating,
yeah.
Right? Like, if you didn't know, like, if you didn't have, like, kind of like a strong, like, I don't know, I had a strong base, I'm like, there's no way he's gonna, but I mean, even me, like, two days ago, I'm like, are they gonna arrest Trump?
Yeah, like,
they're gonna put his ass in, and the AI pictures come off of his running from the fucking cops and shit.
Yeah, no,
like, dude, are they gonna fucking arrest him?
I was like, man, they're gonna fucking put
they might
this man in prison.
They might try, but apparently it was like the guy that's doing it is like one borough of New York, and he's like a attorney. He's basically like an attorney general getting paid off by some higher ups.
Yeah,
to
it's basically
chase Trump and shit out of the office. But
and that's the crazy thing. They're like, you paid off a porn star. What do you do with a porn star?
What do they do? How does porn get made if prostitution's illegal?
Yeah,
like,
that's a great question.
Well, what
actually,
they would say is entertainment. So it's like, what the fuck is going on right now? This is great. That is a great question.
Yeah, that's a great question, honestly, because like you're like thinking like, oh, these women coming in like trying to be a porn star and like the whole casting couch situation, like,
isn't that illegal? Your entire job's based off illegal activities. Like,
yeah,
who the fuck do you think you are?
And then there's gonna be those women that are like, sex work should be illegal.
Yeah. Well, it should be legal.
I think it should be legal.
I think it should be legal. And then that way you free trial.
Yeah.
We pardon him. We lock him up then pardon him. No, that would be
I think it's one of those things. It's like guns. It should be legal because you're not going to be able to fucking stop it anyway.
Well, not only that, dude. All right. Prostitution. Most of these girls nowadays are getting pimped out because it's illegal. Yeah. So you have to protect the prostitute. Yeah. You got to protect the money, and you do have to protect. You got to protect like what's going on.
Yeah,
right?
you turn it into an actual business.
But you also turn it into an illegal, like scummy business because you're riding underneath the police. You're riding here. You got to stay low. Yeah. It's like this weird like scum value that you bring to it, right?
I mean, they've been doing it over in like my friend's in Amsterdam right now. And it's like they have like live sex shows
and like I don't know like. If you legalize it, ideally, you guys can sign signatures. Yeah. You can go get tested, whatever it may be. You pay a legal contract. A girl has a right to say yes or no.
Yeah, it would be safer.
It wouldn't be. You don't have these girls getting drugged out and pimped out the way it looks like on like the Taken movies and shit. You know, it'd be a little bit like, hey, dude, if you wanna fuck a relatively maybe attractive guy, and he's gonna pay you $1,000 for a piece of that puss. Who the fuck? You're gonna fuck him if you're drunk anyway.
Yeah.
Like, might as well get $1,000.
Yeah.
So it's like, and from the guy's point of view, there's so much baggage that comes with having sexual relations with a chick. Yeah. You know, maybe you gotta treat her like a relationship. She wants a relationship. Maybe you want a relationship.
Well, there's also a lot of.
And then you remove all that shit and like, you know what? Like, I don't want like.
Yeah.
You don't gotta tell me no problems.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't gotta hear my problems.
Yeah.
Here's fucking $150.
Yeah.
Just suck it. I hate to say. Yeah. And there's some girls that'd be like, damn, thank you. I'd love to just suck it for. Just don't say anything wrong, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And I mean, there's also
it's already happening.
There's also a lot of guys out there that like. Let's be real. They don't have really any chance of ever.
Especially now, like the whole social media and like that. Yeah. The way things are really changing. These girls are leaving their local community pool of guys, and they're going to this higher echelon.
Yep.
I could go out to Big Sky. Someone's gonna fly me out.
Yep.
That's me over here. No, but whatever it may be, you know, they have all these blue check marks. You know, dude, I was in the NBA for a few years. You want to go on a date? And this bitch is supposed to like date me over this guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I supposed to?
That's another thing. That's actually hilarious that you bring that up because my mom, whenever I got out here, she was like, "Are you dating anyone? Are you looking?" And I was like, "I'm broke and have no idea what the fuck I'm doing."
But we also low key like, I do have to objectively think, in my opinion. My genuine opinion, we're not in a position to date right now.
No.
And we shouldn't do it to ourselves.
Yeah, no.
We should treat a girl better.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't want to treat a girl like a brokey where I'm like, I don't want to go out to dinner because I don't want to pay for myself, let alone you bitch.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, we're not in the position to you know, date.
Yeah.
Really,
and that's the thing too, is like
have some drinks, buy a girl some drinks, whatever it may be, you know, maybe buy her a meal, you know.
Yeah.
But besides that, like dating over and buy a present, it's like if we're not in the position, we're not in the position. Yeah. And I think men are more inclined towards that. I mean, masculine, we gotta take care of the woman, of course. I mean, we just get kicked to the fucking
but also, like, not only that, like, I remember, like, at the beginning of the season, I was like, alright, I was, like, trying to pull some Montana chicks, some, like, wilderness chicks, and, like, I had, like, dating apps and stuff like that, and, like, ended up starting talking to a couple chicks.
How'd that go?
I mean, like, it went well, but it was just the fact that, like, my car was broke, I was trying to pay for that, and, like, I'm sitting there realizing, I'm like, I'm not in the...
my roommate's gonna be in my room when
that's
he's gonna come
like,
through.
Bro, that's
shorty,
I mean,
like, man.
And I was like, bro, it's just not, it's not viable right now.
Bro, it's not
the
viable.
only way I could see it working is, like, dating someone that also...
works here.
Yeah, works here. Like, that's the only way that it would work.
And you see it, like, you see the vibe. So, like, we work with a lot of, like, South American girls.
Yeah.
A lot of South American girls, they are trying to chase, you know, the gringos, as they would say. You know, the American guys, you know,
which I'm kind of mad I didn't go to the bar and take a little bit of opportunity.
I know, he should have been going to the bar a little bit more. I was out there a little bit, you know, like, karaoke night's lit. No. I didn't go to the Latin night because I had to pick my homie up and Cody gave me a cold. Piece of shit. And I was like, I went so hard.
I hope you're
like,
watching this.
Dude, he's probably not. He's probably falling asleep.
Oh, we should make him watch this.
We should make him watch it. they told me they're going to watch it, but we'll see.
Alright, so,
but most people... Statistics wise, they don't make it past 15 minutes. You know, so it is what it is. But so he gave me a cold, and I was like, dude, it's the last Latin night. I heard it was gonna get lit.
Yeah.
If I went, I probably would have been sick the next day, sick all week. It was last week when my boy was here, and I was like, so dude, my last group of friends, like, let me just handle this. Let me just rest and fucking take a little vitamins and shit. And it was like the best thing for me.
Yeah, not only that, bro. That week when like your family came and like 3 weeks, bro, you looked so drained. Dude, you looked like a zombie coming into work,
bro. Because you would see me, I would come from the airport, pick him up, have to wait to check into the Airbnb, show him all around, take him to places, take him to shop, and then like I'm rushing to get to work deep, like you know, not rushing. You know, they're cool, our job's cool, but you know I'm trying to get to work. You know, I'm trying to do the right thing, and like fucking dude, I'm just like and like. I was just
you come into the office, just sit down like a zombie.
Just drained, bro. Just like, and like I know, like I'm gonna leave early either way. I don't care what nobody says. I'm leaving an hour early or maybe even 2.
Yeah.
And then, thankfully, like my parents and they came like towards the end of the season a little bit slower. These last 2 weeks, like my friend I went home an hour early every day just to hang out with my friend and shit. You know.
But shoot, my buddy who I'm staying with over there, his parents just came. We just went to dinner.
Fuck yeah! Where'd you guys go?
The Mexican restaurant.
Alberto's,
yeah.
How was it?
Oh, delicious.
Really good?
Oh my god, amazing.
Dude, you're gonna have bro, you got enough money to go to the cabin with us?
Yeah.
Alright, when in doubt, bro, maybe look at me. Maybe I'll help you out if you need.
Yeah,
but dude, we're gonna go to the cabin. We'll get a nice
buy a
elk.
snowboard off me. I'll have
Dude, fucking A, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it probably this week or probably this. I want you to enjoy this powder day.
Yeah. I mean, you can still buy it.
I know. I feel bad. I know. I'm one of those guys. Like if I buy it, I kind of want it.
Yeah.
So ride it. Ride it, and then
Yeah.
I'll buy it before you leave. And
Yeah.
shit,
No. But so it was funny because like we were over there with his parents, and I felt bad because they were like paying for it, and I literally hadn't even met them. He was just like, "Come to dinner."
Yeah.
He's like, "Free food," and I'm like,
Yeah.
But we ended up starting talking with his mom, and they just pulled all of their money out of the bank because of the whole like bank collapse thing. We were talking about like,
were they in a small bank or something?
Yeah.
Or were they just tweaking? You think?
They're kind of tweaking, kind of just based.
Yeah, in a certain aspect.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, we were talking about like how banks are insured, and she was like, and I started saying, because I started saying stuff about how like they're starting to raise the interest rates because like the banks bought these loans and then now they're defaulting on their loans, and she was like, you didn't tell me your friends were. This friend was fucking smart, and I was like, I feel like this is common knowledge. Everyone should like look into.
They don't though. Like
Yeah.
even me for years, I don't know nothing about the Federal Reserve and shit.
Yeah.
Like, watching the Fed meeting because a lot of times they didn't change the interest rates for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we gotta fucking fight inflation and shit.
Yeah.
We went to Putin.
Which is crazy.
Putin pulled the card, bro.
Yeah.
Putin a real
Well, bro, Jinping and Putin
bro, they just met, bro.
Just met.
We don't know if those subtitles are real.
Yeah, we don't.
That's what I always stay open to that shit.
Well,
I'm
also,
always open to that shit.
I know a little bit of Russian.
Okay, he's about to pull this card. Here we go. It's good if it's not, but it was good.
No, I'm not gonna. They're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. But I know a little bit of Russian, and like loosely in my translation, I'm a dumbass.
It's about the same.
It's about the same.
Okay, fair enough.
Like I have. So there's actually like a really big like Asian American community where I live from. Like this one school that always fucking like soccer, always fucking kicked our ass.
Oh yeah.
You
played soccer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Played soccer in high school?
No, this was like middle school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I played
soccer my whole life.
Yeah, I played for Innis, and I was the only kid to score a goal the entire season.
Oh damn! You
I was
guys
the-
are fucking ass.
I was the only kid that had ever played soccer before. The coach had never coached soccer before.
So I never fucking even played, man.
I was the goalie, dog. I scored the only goal one. I got mad and then just took it all the way because the team that we're playing against was shit, but I was still getting bombarded.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's funny as
that
fuck.
doesn't even
That's
like.
so funny.
So there's a lot of Asian American kids there, right?
Yeah.
And I texted my one friend and I sent her the video, and she was like, "Yeah, that's what he's saying."
Oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So it kind of like.
Bro.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
That boy Xi Jinping, bro.
Yeah.
You know where he speaks at the World Economic Forum?
World Economic
fucking
Forum,
old Mr. fucking Fauci be out there. They all speak at the same forum.
You know who I didn't know?
How is Fauci at the World Economic Forum though? He's the head of fucking virology and fucking disease and shit.
Well, it's because his hands and all that money.
But of course,
That's why.
It's just like it's
Yeah.
too obvious. Don't let this guy show up.
Who is it? I just watched Cam Haynes's Run Lift Shoot with this one chick. Forget who it is.
The lady that transferred from transgenderism?
No, she's Hawaiian. Was governor.
Oh, Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, Tulsi
She's a
Gabbard.
badass chick.
I didn't know that. Like she speaks at the World Economic Forum.
Yeah, she's been there.
Yeah.
There's multiple people that have been there before.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think she definitely has a very different.
Yeah, and she goes there and explains to Joe kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
And, like, it's the same thing as, like... It's not the same thing. But it's similar in a different scheme
Yeah.
of the wilderness medicine people, right?
Mhm.
It's like, who are these people that want to speak, that want to
Yep.
be seen on stage at the World Economic Forum, that want to talk to all these elites,
Yeah.
you know, like a Jeffrey Epstein, or,
Yeah.
or these kind of characters,
Yeah.
you know, like, or maybe someone like Trump that maybe doesn't want to prove themselves or even be seen. Like,
Yeah.
maybe he did at some point and maybe realize, like Peter Thiel. It's like a pretty high level. I think he's a pretty high level investor,
Yeah.
and he basically was there in like the early 2010s,
Yeah.
2012s. And he was basically just saying the same thing that we're saying now. There's just like a bunch of elitists that want to be seen together. That
Yeah.
want, and there is a sense of, there is a sense of like we already are a global economy.
Yeah.
So like, why not
Yeah,
relatively
that's the thing.
adopt it?
Yeah.
And it's true. It is.
It kind of is
It
true.
is fucking
like,
true, man.
We pretty much are.
But
already.
you can't really let a Guatemalan on a Guatemalan economy be based off the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Even though I think Guatemala actually is. That's funny that I used that reference. I think Guatemala does use the U.S. dollar. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
There's a few of those South American countries that use it.
I'll Google it.
It's either Guatemala or Ecuador that I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
But maybe neither of them do. But I think Guatemala does actually use the U.S. dollar. But even that, like, their economy's based off whatever like a U.S. dollar can only get you probably.
Yeah, the U.S. dollar is widely accepted in Guatemala.
Yeah. Guatemala is one of those places. Yeah. But my boy's Guatemalan. But yeah, it's fascinating. But you can't let like that. Apparently, that's why they killed Gaddafi. That's the conspiracy why they killed Muammar Gaddafi, the dictator of Libya.
Yeah.
They said he was using weapons of mass destruction and chemicals.
Yeah.
Chemical warfare against his own people. And a lot of that evidence was found to be not true, and they didn't really find any evidence.
Yeah.
But he was trying to put them off of put them all on like a new gold oil standard dollar that's based off African minerals, which is the strongest minerals, basically.
Yeah.
Most
I mean, shoot, that's why China buys all of it.
Exactly, man. And that's why, like, dude, the French Prime Minister is getting fucking bombarded. He's probably going to step down or resign soon. And the new have you seen the new Italian Prime Minister is a woman, but she's actually very conservative.
Actually, no, I have seen that chick. Yeah.
Dude, my boy's Italian, and he's like super like kind of communistic and shit. We bomb on him and shit, but like he's super liberal to the point where he's basically socialistic.
Yeah.
He's actually communistic.
Well, that's the thing too, and
she grills them. She's like, your fucking economy is based on a little fucking immigrant working in this, and you want to claim all this social justice
I saw that shit.
LGBTQ this shit, but you let little kids just slave in a.
And that's the thing too. Is like
true, dude. It's true.
There are some like. That's the thing. I've talked to like a lot of my liberal friends back home, and they're low-key just pushing for socialism.
It really is. It's a Marxism thing.
And like, there are some instances where like I see like a fire department.
Well, that would be.
You don't want a fire department to be capitalistic.
I think the only thing that most Americans can get their head around socialistic would be health insurance.
Yeah.
Right. Health insurance is something we all like. Dude, if we break our leg, bro. But then the problem is, if you eat at McDonald's all day and you have cardiac and cholesterol problems, that ain't our fault, bro.
No.
Like, McDonald's is bad for you.
Yeah.
You can eat it.
Yeah.
But you gonna die.
You don't fucking have to.
Yeah, and it's like, and someone like, I mean, realistically, a liberal has a hard time arguing against that.
Well, so you can't say that anymore because fat is beautiful, apparently.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But a real, like, my friend is pretty progressive, pretty liberal, and we're great friends, and we have that kind of like, dude, like and he'll be like, oh, we gotta take care of that. Doesn't matter. But you have the freedom. To eat like that.
Yep.
You have the freedom to take care of yourself for that. You know, like, I don't have to take care of that. So, and I do understand, bro, you trip at work, you break your ankle. Let's fucking all chip in together. What did that cost me? $1 to help you? You know? It's like, I'm willing to pay that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that weird kind of counter.
It's almost like it's contextual.
Yes.
It's a contextual thing where like sometimes some shit happens and you're like,
And that's why, dude, my mom, for instance, contextual. My mom works for health insurance.
Yeah.
She does prior authorizations. She reads through people. Tyler fell at work, needs a wheelchair. Authorized. And then it's like, Tyler has feelings that he has problems and needs crutches. And crutches are going to be, let's say, $1,000. Like, well, there's no actual issues. Like, no. But most of the time you get approved because we want to help you. We want the money. Obviously, it's a it's a business, but we also want to.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, there's someone that comes in and audits that type of stuff.
Yes,
it's like, why did you give this person?
Yeah, and my mom has to answer to people.
Yeah,
and then there's some people where it's like, it's that fine line of like, I've been smoking cigarettes or it's like, I was drunk at work and I slipped and fell. It's like, I don't like, I gotta pass this up to someone higher up, and someone up will deal with that. But that's an instance of a private company dealing with. Yeah. Are we gonna authorize that? Are we gonna deal with that?
Yeah, which like some instances I can see, but like education, I would never want that to be. A lot of people they were like, oh, I believe we should have free education. To me though, if you have a free education, it's gonna end up being a state-run education.
And it's the same thing. It's like it's this 13th grade.
Yep.
And that's what right, I did a little fucking Stephen A. right there, a little Hollywood. But that's what like community college is, and
Yeah.
I've been to community college. It's like, dude, the amount of people I know with a college degree that are dumb as fucking rocks, and that's when you realize you're like, oh shit, like college ain't shit.
Yeah.
Parents don't really know what they're doing.
Yep.
Like adults don't
100%.
know what they're doing. Like the amount of adults that we work with that are living paycheck to paycheck,
Yeah.
just trying to figure out their own life.
Like, I get
they're
why
30, 35.
I get why I'm living basically paycheck
And
to
you're
paycheck.
also younger. I'm
21.
I'm 23. I just turned 23, dude.
Damn.
I feel like an old piece of shit.
You're 23. Calm down.
23, bro.
Bro, my
That's
brother.
better than 22, though. I'm Jordan, you.
My brother's 26, and he's like, "Oh, my back hurts." And I'm like, "Bro, you're 26. Go on a run." I was like,
True, right?
Yeah.
It's true. Fuck.
"No, my brother like." See, that's one thing. Like, I wouldn't want to pay for his medical stuff. He just eats all day.
It's not fair in a certain.
Yeah, like,
in a certain sense, it's not fair.
And that's the
Dude,
thing.
I don't eat all day.
Yeah.
It's like straight up. Like you eat all day. I don't eat all day.
His job. He's a parts guy.
But whoever it may be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. He's a parts
You
guy.
just gotta kill time.
Yeah, and
It's
like
hard,
he just
bro.
sits all day, and then he goes
It's
home,
hard, bro. It's
eats
hard.
all day.
Dude, my friend's dad was like he was working in the sheriff's department of our township, so relatively nicer township.
Yeah.
You know, nothing crazy, you know. And he would just move criminals from different little county jails, dude,
Mhm.
and just watch them come in, make sure nothing happens. Other people are handling them,
Yeah.
making sure nothing happened. And like you're just bored, bro. Like
Yep.
he found the best coupons, the best deals and shit. Like he was like one of those coupon kind of guys. Help his family.
My aunt does that. She actually low-key saves a lot.
Dude, you save a lot of fucking. When you do it right, bro, you can save.
She spends like
out.
hours a day though.
But and then you know what you end up doing? You spend more money buying more shit you don't need just to save the money. There's like a mindset type of thing,
Yeah.
you know. It's like, oh, I gotta buy toilet cleaner because I'll save $2. It's like,
Yeah.
but do you need toilet cleaner? It's like, well, no, I got some. It's like, oh,
yeah,
you just spent an extra $2 then for no reason.
it's like my uncle. He's a prepper.
Is he like a real prepper?
So he's a prepper, right?
He's got like a bunker.
But one thing that he told me the other day, I was literally talking to because I'm going.
Got the
Texas.
Carhartt hat on. I like that hat, bro. It fits
Those
you.
are my friends.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, at work because my hair looked like shit, and I didn't want to wear a fucking beanie.
Dude, I've been rocking the curls and bro, I put some fucking curl gel in my hair.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think the chick's been looking at me a little bit differently at work, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Customers, little fucking like employees, they're looking at me differently.
Curls nice and tight.
No curls, no girls is what they said.
Nah. I don't know. People look at me that like, who let this hobo have a fucking job? Like,
No, we got some other people that probably fucking
yeah.
are a little bit higher on that list.
Yeah,
What were you
yeah.
saying though before?
So my uncle's a prepper, right? And he told me this the other day because I was literally talking to him about it because I'm going to Texas to stay with them.
In Amarillo, correct?
Amarillo.
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 Yeah.
They're probably armed up like a fucking Rillo. But and where's Amarillo? Above Dallas? Dallas
Yeah.
is pretty North Texas,
So
right?
Amarillo is like,
And what's the state above Texas? Is it completely Oklahoma, or Oklahoma's a little northwest?
Yeah.
Or northeast.
northeast.
Kansas is right above, right? Kansas is right above.
Yeah.
The old and you guys got hella tornadoes in.
It's Tornado
Amarillo.
Alley.
It's the whole state.
But Tornado Alley goes all the way up to Ohio.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
In a
flat.
certain
There's
sense,
nothing
yeah.
fucking there.
There's not much, man. Just farmland. Like when I was in Iowa, I was like, this is
Yeah.
a flat, or it might have been Nebraska.
Yeah.
But Nebraska and Iowa.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the craziest amount of farmland. Because Oklahoma's flat, but it's more like deserty. You can't grow much.
Yeah.
More cattle and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And when you're in, and same thing kind of with Kansas and certain parts of Colorado, but you go up to like Nebraska and Illinois or Iowa,
Yeah.
green and fucking
Yep.
farms, like the biggest farms I've ever seen in my entire
Yeah.
life, like
Yeah.
real like that. Oh, that's where your food comes from, right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
So-
right in these 100 fucking 3, 4,
Texas
500 miles.
provides most of the world with beef.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There.
I
so
think America's biggest exporter is food.
Mhm.
I think our biggest.
yeah, it's the biggest export.
Yeah.
We like strategically our land. We have like the best land because we have like the plains, we have the mountains, we have the coasts.
Yes, we do. But two coasts.
Two coasts.
Two different oceans.
Two different oceans.
Crazy, man.
Two massive coasts.
Yes. We got some good fucking land.
Plus we got Alaska.
Lewis and Clark. We're close to where Lewis, and we got Alaska and Hawaii.
Alaska's got all that oil.
All that oil.
Like strategically, we're set up amazingly. The fact that
I think that was like done relatively coincidentally, probably low key though, in a certain sense. It sounds like what it was like. Let's buy it for fucking ducks and fucking fur. It's like, oh shit, there's hella fucking like this is awesomeness. Compared to the world. All right, we're
no.
You know.
Well, that's the thing too is they
kept last formed world.
That's the thing too is they kept going west and they were like, I don't know what the fuck is out here.
Yeah, if only Asia just went a little east,
right?
They would have fucking had it all.
Yeah, they would have had it all.
Dude, fuck, man.
But and then Alaska's got that oil.
Well, that was the argument I think with, like, they went communistic pretty early, and they were scared to explore.
Yeah.
And they didn't go find America, which they could have found.
Yeah.
And the Europeans like, all right, fuck it, let's just fucking. You want to sail where?
Yeah.
All right, here's some thousands of dollars. I'm a queen. I'm a king. Mm-hmm. Take your fucking shit and go figure. Come back though.
Yeah.
And half of them didn't come back.
Yeah.
They either died or whatever. And some of them came back and was like, dude, I got this land for us.
Yeah, they either died or were like, fuck them. Like this place is sick.
Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of like just regular like the whites that joined like native tribes and just never looked back.
Yeah, no. Why would you?
Dude, let's just ride horses across America.
Yeah, let's just ride horses and fuck Indian bitches all day. Like,
kill animals and possibly fight other
live off the land,
figure out what we're made of as men, you know?
Yeah.
Some crazy ass shit, bro.
Yeah.
I did read the one book that Rogan was hyping up years ago. What is it? Empire of a Summer Moon. Fascinating.
Gotcha.
Dude.
I'll have to add that to my list because I recently used my one credit to.
It's cool, man. It's basically about the Comanches.
Mm-hmm.
The Comanches were in parts of Texas, but mostly Oklahoma, Colorado, and that Texas area, and they were arguably they were the best horseback riding light cavalry. Mm-hmm. Besides like the Mongols, arguably better than the Mongols, right?
Mongols were crazy though.
Dude, they could hang off a fucking horse, use the horse's neck and head as a bodyguard, hang underneath it, fucking like 4 or 5 fucking arrows in their hand.
Not only that, the
going 50 miles an hour.
The Mongols shot like 190-pound bows.
Yeah, crazy.
Their
the Mongols
skeletal structure.
Yeah, they're big boys too.
Literally changed.
That was a different thing, right? They were big ass motherfuckers. The Mongols, right?
Yeah, Mongols were huge.
Dude, we were talking the other day about the night at the museum. The Mongols were in the fucking night at the museum, right?
They were crazy.
That was great, bro. What time we're looking at?
It's 12:30.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. But anyway, I'll say
work tomorrow or
no.
Just chilling.
Yeah, no, it's
good.
Well, okay, now is Friday. Okay, so yeah, I don't work today.
I'm working today.
Yeah. So yeah, my uncle's a prepper, right?
Yeah.
That's how we started talking about that.
Go on.
And he told me, he goes, because I was like, why do you? Because he'll literally go to the store like every week, spend $400
on extra prep.
On like extra stuff, like extra rice, extra beans, stuff like that. And I was like, why are you doing this? He was like, okay. He was like, I'm prepping for the end of the world, right?
It's fascinating.
Yeah, and he goes, worst comes to worst. He was like, if a family friend gets into an accident, something happens, and they need food and stuff, he was like, I have it.
He's justified himself.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, he was like...
It's a logical justification.
He was like, or worst comes to worst, tornado happens.
Logical justification.
Takes out an entire town. He was like, someone needs help. I can help them.
Yeah.
At least for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like...
It's not just prepping for the end.
Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of a smart way to look at it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Like, if that supply line got cut off, I would just be fucking...
Yeah. I buy my food for the day, so I buy meals and shit. Like, the way I've eaten has changed since I first got here. Yeah. Just because I have an electric skillet, the way beef and eggs kind of come out on it. Eggs aren't too bad, but beef is just, it comes out like terrible.
It's not bad.
It's
not good.
It comes out terrible.
Yeah.
So I have the cast iron, and you know what? I have become a little bit closer friends with the cooks out in the summit, and they tell me, like, dude, if you ever want food, come over there. Not only that, I don't really want your food. I don't mind your food.
Yeah.
Right? But I'll buy my own food. can you just cook up a couple burger patties for me on
Yeah.
the grill? You got that nice big
Yeah.
old kitchen
And they're like chefs.
and it's hot.
Yeah.
It'll take 2 minutes to fucking cook up
Yep.
4 patties right next to
Yep.
each other, you know. And I think, and I'll give him a patty or give him like a couple beer or burgers, whatever it may be. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, and I kind of want to talk to the one guy. He's a pretty chill dude, and he told me, he's like, dude, you ever need food, come in there. Dude, I want you to cook my food.
Yeah.
But it's only burger patties, so it's just throw a little pepper, throw a little salt in there. That's all you need. You know?
Honestly.
So if I could kind of snag that, that would be nice, because to really get that protein and nutrition in would really be game changer in the summer and next winter. You know, I think it would really help me.
Bro, honestly,
Because like I see people just getting sick. You know, like little colds here, everyone just kind of everyone's on their own schedule too, which I understand.
Yeah.
Everyone's sick at different times and shit. Like,
Yeah, I think recently too, it's just because of the fluctuation.
Yes, like today was sunny, 50 degrees almost. It depending where you're standing, it feels like 50. Right now it's like 12 degrees.
Yeah, it's like 12 degrees.
12 degrees feels like 0, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's such a fluctuation of weather, man. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, and bro, the amount of chili I have made since I've been here.
Chili's good. Dude, I've been eating that beef chili out there.
Oh, yeah. No, I make like a gallon every week.
Fucking
I
hell,
just
dude.
eat chili.
Got that sauerkraut in there.
Oh, yeah, I do make sauerkraut too, which I kind of stopped doing that because my roommate's like, yo, that smells like shit.
Dude, shout out to your roommate, bro. That would be me, bro. But like,
Yeah.
yo, can you ease up on the sauerkraut?
Like, it's onions and fermented cabbage and...
But
But it's so good.
So good.
I love it so much. Plus, it's great for your gut.
Yeah, it's pretty good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the craziest thing, too, is like whenever I was at Yellowstone, which I'm kind of scared it's going to happen again, going up to Alaska through Aramark, because that's why I lost all
Are
that.
they in Aramark? Oh, wow, bro. Aramark owns the Cape May Zoo in New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
I kind of like applied there. Like
Yeah.
when I got sick here, I was like, dude, I might just move back to Jersey and live in South Jersey. So I applied there. And
Yeah.
it was owned by Aramark. But go on, that's
Yeah,
so funny.
so, yeah, Aramark runs Denali Park Village. They have the thing.
Okay.
But I hope they're better with the
Dude,
food.
we're some corporate fucking pussy.
Yeah. But I hope their food is better because with Yellowstone,
Food was ass, I heard.
oh
Food's
my-
pretty good here.
I lost like 30 pounds while I was there.
Food's not bad here. A little
Yeah.
expensive. We get good discounts to try to keep things going. But
Well, that's the thing though, is they're making the food again. So it's paid meals. Aramark. Like we have a cafeteria that we go and eat at. So I really hope that food is
It's
good.
gonna be ass. You're gonna have to find certain items.
Because I don't.
That sucks, bro. That low-key sucks.
Because I have gained 25 pounds since I got here.
It's gonna be like college food where it's like half the shit you hate, a third of it is edible, and a third of it you like.
Yeah.
Maybe
I fucking hate that.
that sucks, man. It sucks. It's hard to live like that, low-key.
Well, it's gonna be extremely hard to live
here,
like
like
that.
anywhere you eat is like relatively good.
Luckily, I did
Best
find out.
pizza.
I did find out there is a grocery store that's like 5 minutes away,
That's lit.
and they asked me if I could drive, so I assume that I'm driving like a maintenance truck,
Yeah,
stuff like that, so I could just run to the.
Dude, that would be nice, bro.
That's
You gotta take advantage of that when you
fucking
can.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some bread, get some peanut butter jellies, a little bit of.
Oh no, I'm cooking meat.
I was about to say ground beefs.
Yeah, nah.
Dude, go out there and catch a fucking elk.
Honest to God, this is wrestling. No, I should have. My uncle said that he's gonna get me something to take up there for protection.
So.
Yeah, like a 38 special, 45, something like that.
But yeah, you're not gonna be able to hunt an elk though.
No, I know. I'm taking it backpacking with me, just as like.
A lot of people I've seen in Alaska, chest carry.
Yeah.
Carry that shit right on their chest.
Yeah, cause like you need to have it.
Have it right away.
Like,
Dude, like Steve Ranella was on Rogan's podcast. Like they're sitting around.
Love Steve Ranella.
Dude, love him. They're sitting around the campfire, just talking and chilling. Big old fucking grizzly goes. They all fucking guns on them.
Yeah.
First thing they do, fucking smack him and run away. Like
Yeah.
you know, your instincts just go fucking
Yeah,
balloon, bro. You have no idea what you're gonna do to that.
Yeah.
Like Steve had a gun on him. First thing he did was take a trekking pole and hit a bear, a 1,000-pound bear, basically. You know? And he even like makes fun of himself.
Yeah.
Know? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, because that's fucking ridiculous.
Like, we're talking about like what we're gonna do. We're fucking our ammo size and how much.
Yeah, I got ammo. Right here because it's 2 seconds quicker.
And then when the shit, yeah, it's like 0.5 seconds. My pull-out game is fucking. What's your pull-out game? It's like my pull-out game. Yeah. But when the shit really hits the fan, it's like, dude, that bear comes. You're like,
yeah.
You just fucking brace for fucking impact and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hopefully, like, that's the thing, too. Because I was talking with my manager, and he goes, do you like backpacking? And I was like, yeah.
Right now?
Yes.
He's right there.
He's resident. Like,
he's in Alaska Bowl.
Yeah. So, and he goes, do you like backpacking? And I was like, yes. He was like, do you backpack a lot? And I was like, yes.
Wow.
Oh, this summer? Like, I went backpacking every weekend.
Okay, then yeah. I was gonna say, I haven't seen you backpack once.
It's fucking winter, dog.
I know, but that's why I'm giving you the benefit.
Yeah. And I was like, yes, I do a lot. And he was like, do you have a gun? And I was like, no. He was like, you should probably look at getting one.
Damn, respect for saying
because,
that,
well, that's the thing. There was a dude this summer in Yellowstone found shredded to pieces 2 empty cans of bear spray. 2 empty cans of bear spray.
You don't see that shit on the news
either,
bro. Like, when I first moved out here, these squad of these 4 kids, college wrestlers, big burly kids, looking for elk horns, elk antlers, got fucking straight up mauled by a grizzly bear. They all like fought him, and like eventually he stopped attacking them. The one guy got fucked up pretty damn bad, and like they're all kind of okay, but that shit happened. That shit'll fucking happen to you, man.
Yeah.
And that is like a real situation of like someone from New Jersey, even me from New Jersey.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people from New Jersey, and you know, like you move from New Jersey or you move to certain places and you live in just this suburban type of lifestyle, like, and they're like, oh, why do you even like really need a gun? Like even like a handgun? What do you need? Like, honey, I live in like a place where there's grizzly bears.
Yeah.
Brown, black bears. 2 different
Moose.
species of bears, on the loose, living free.
Yes.
Free, young, wild, and fucking free.
Yeah.
Moose, elk, deer,
Yeah.
wolf,
Yeah.
mountain lion, bobcat,
bro.
Mountain lion specifically will hunt you the fuck down.
Yes.
Dude. No joke. Like, that's no fucking joke, man.
Yeah.
And like you hear kind of like, you know, like, why do you need that? It's like, because of that shit.
Yeah.
That shit will eat you whole. I don't want to get eaten asshole first.
Yeah,
on my way up to the fucking mountain, dude. Like, I want a fucking little bit of respect, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going out fucking blasting.
Not only that, so there are more bears in Alaska than people.
I think New Jersey, and that's crazy. I think New Jersey, probably besides Alaska,
Yeah.
New Jersey has a high capital of
which is fucking weird.
Black bear species.
Yeah, which is fucking
well, because
weird.
our governor, like, he's been in line for like 8 years, has banned hunting black bears.
Yeah, that's like
He's
that's
such
what.
He's such a libtard,
Yeah,
bro.
we can't hunt the bears. The bears are our friends.
The
Somebody
largest,
start eating your children.
Oh, the largest bear in the world killed in Ewing, New Jersey, the town above me. In central Jersey, bro. Almost 800 pounds. But living in like a community
Largest
town.
black bear has.
Largest black bear.
Yeah,
largest black bear in the world. In the world. But I mean, that's insane.
That's fucking wild.
In New Jersey, that's insane.
In the most populated state.
It should not be like that. Come on, man. You know, like,
that makes no sense to have that
doesn't.
high of a population of bears
it's
and
not
people.
Safe. That's not
yeah, it doesn't
safe.
make any
It doesn't
sense.
make any sense, you know. It's not healthy for a bear either.
Yeah, no.
You know, like they're scavenging for berries and little things like
Yeah.
that, you know. But that's kind of what you get with a little bit of incompetence in a certain sense.
Yeah.
So he did tell you to get like a handgun and try to think about those things.
Oh yeah, he was like, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I usually carry like bear spray while I'm hiking. He goes, an Alaskan bear something. He was like, that's not gonna do shit.
I respect him for saying that shit. Like my friend's dad, he's a fisherman.
Yeah.
Every time we've gone fishing, he doesn't kill fish. He doesn't. He catches, releases, and has fun with it.
So he tortures them.
The lip's mad strong, bro. You don't know anything about it. That's like the argument that fishermen use, right? Bro, their lips are
They don't have nerve endings.
Yeah, like, their lips are not.
I'm still thinking that fish is going, what the fuck is happening?
All right, well, at least he's not killing that goddamn fish. He's releasing it. But yeah, like he's going to Alaska on like kind of camping trips, and he even said like he's He's like, I don't, talk about it, but like, I brought my, New Jersey, we're like, there's a lot of libs, like, a lot of people have never even seen a gun or even heard of the word gun.
Yeah.
So then he's like, like, I brought my gun every time to Alaska. It's a big old, like, revolver.
Fucking should.
Yeah, 100% you should, But the one thing he talked about was the mosquitoes, dude. I heard really bad things about Alaskan summer mosquitoes, dude. Have you not heard things about them?
No, I haven't heard shit. Although I'm from Ohio, dog, our mosquitoes are fucking... No.
No.
We had an outbreak of fucking malaria.
Well, that's different. You guys are fucked up. You guys have issues.
No, I'm talking like mosquitoes this big.
I'm talking about swaths of millions of mosquitoes.
Yeah. No, that happens in Ohio. I swear to God, it's like
Alaska's crazy though.
Yeah,
Alaska's wild.
It's like northern Florida.
Alright, well, I'm just saying, do a little research into the Alaskan mosquitoes.
I got bug nets and shit.
No, I'm talking about full blown. Like,
no, I'm saying bug net.
Like a fucking beekeeper.
Yes. I have that back.
You haven't heard that though, like the Alaskan summer mosquitoes?
No, I haven't heard shit about that.
Oh damn, dude! I heard it's crazy out there.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah, I'm kind of bracing even here. They say it's for a few weeks we get like some mosquito fall and shit. Nothing crazy, but.
I will say, so like being in Montana this summer, last summer, right? And
technically Wyoming though, right? Is the canyon in Montana?
We also like came up to Montana to like hike and
just
shit.
Hang out. And
yeah.
shit.
But like backpacking, like bro, like literal, like I don't know what they were. They're like bot flies.
Yeah, like weird little fucking things.
Like a little tiny fly, just fucking biting you all the time, and it doesn't swell up because there's no like, they're not like they're just biting you.
Just biting you, trying to get the blood a little bit or something.
They're not even trying to get the blood. They're just dicks.
Fucking pussies, bro.
Yeah.
You've seen horse flies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they suck. Right?
Oh my.
A big old horse fly, fucking. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
The fuck just bit me, bro? Is that a dog?
Yeah.
It's like
fucking hurts.
Yeah, horse flies suck, dude.
Dude, and it's been winter for so long, I haven't even thought about mosquitoes.
I haven't thought about bugs.
I saw a gnat in my room today.
Like, it's crazy, like, you start seeing birds, like, burr, 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 burr. I'm like, damn, birds out here, bro? Like,
and then,
spring's
and then
coming.
I saw a fucking gnat in my room today. And
that's
I was like,
crazy. I really haven't seen no bugs yet. It's too fucking cold for bugs.
No, I saw a gnat in my room today, and I was like, holy fuck.
Damn, bro, we really living out in Montana, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you always wanted to live in, like, try out Montana? I've always wanted to go to Montana.
It's one of the states. So there's
not even Yellowstone. Like,
it's
Yellowstone's
actually
cool, but like, fuck, Montana's got my.
So there was this old YouTube channel that I used to watch, SourceFed, where there's this comedian. His name's Mike Falzone. He's a good comedian and stuff like that. But there was this guy that was on there that always talked about growing up in Montana. And he was like, it was the best shit. He was like riding snowmobiles, snowboarding, doing all this shit. And I was like, bro, damn, Montana sounds fucking great. Because I had never even thought about it before. And then I got out here and I was like, damn, this really is the fucking...
Dude, I was always big into fishing, bro. For some reason, like, even in Jersey.
Yeah.
Like, I love the... It's Morgan Wallen has it in a song.
They're beautiful.
It's like what's the fucking lyrics? But like, I love you more than the feeling when the bass hits the hook.
Yeah.
And just that feeling of like, oh my god, there's like nature on my fucking hook right now. And I'm about to pull him in. He's like, rah, rah, and if I can grab him, like that's fascinating to me. This thing's alive. So, and I've always known the epitome of that.
Yeah.
Is basically Colorado, Montana, Utah.
Specifically Montana.
Yeah. Specifically, and real, and like coming from the suburbs, you kind of like romanticize mountain life. Yeah. And living rurally, and like got your own land. I got no fucking neighbors, cause my whole life, dude, everyone's fucking neighbors. Every house I know is neighbors. And,
you know what the crazy thing is? I talked to...
And this is the epitome of the lower 48 of that. Mountains, beautiful, fresh fucking water, fresh land, everything, all together.
And workable land. So,
yes.
I was talking to my family down in Texas, and I was like, I might consider, if I ever get to the point in my life that I can, I was like, I'll consider buying land in Montana. And you know what they told me? They were like, why would you want land in Montana? Because I'd never thought about this. Mm-hmm. Because living up in Texas, I'm like, oh, it's flat. There ain't nothing here.
Yep.
and they told me, they were like, why would you want land in Montana? It's all mountainous. Yeah. It's not workable land.
Yeah, it's hard.
And I didn't think about that.
It's very difficult.
I didn't think about the fact that, like, you want flat land because you can plant crops in.
Or at least run some sort of agricultural type of sophisticated.
Yeah, I had never thought about that.
This high country and the elevation, bro.
Yeah.
That low oxygen fucking rate, like that takes a high effect. Like when we were in the bowl, the one guy was saying, we were riding the bowl, and the guy was like, dude, I spent last year in Patagonia. Where was he? In like Chile or some shit, Peru, and he was saying it was really expensive to ride, but it was all alpine shit. To where the point where you're at an elevation where trees just can't grow. They don't have oxygen to be able to grow. Mm-hmm. That's fascinating to think about. You don't really think about that like in everyday life.
Yeah.
You know? And then like the whole entire mountain was just in an alpine region.
Yeah.
Where it was like above probably like 4,000 or 5,000
it's past that tree line.
Yeah. You know, about 15.
But yeah, no, I had never thought about the fact that, like, because he told me, he was like, what are you gonna do? He was like, even if you buy like 20 acres on a mountain, he was like, all you're going to be able to do with that,
drive around.
He was like, all you're going to be able to do with that is have an Airbnb. He was like, that's it. He was like, if you buy 20 acres, you
gotta play your cards right.
He was like, if you buy 20 acres of flat land,
Arizona land too is kind of like that, because you could go out eastern Montana and get like that hilly, mountainous, not Rocky Mountain, but that big hilly.
And you could grow some stuff there.
Some stuff,
yeah.
It'll be hard, but you could go out there and get 40 acres for 10.
But that's what you really want, like, for stuff like that. You really want, like, in Illinois, in Ohio, Wisconsin.
But then that's when you gotta run a farm. It might be easier to run an Airbnb if you have a fucking house.
But there's no way that. Well, that's also the thing now is, like, farmers are so broke now.
Well, farmers are so broke, dude. They're all like literally leveraged up, dude. Like on these millions, they get more and more loans. The thing I've heard about farmers is like, it's like you hold on and you fucking hold on for that one good year. Where it pays everything off. Yeah. It almost pays everything off.
Yeah.
And that's I don't fucking know nothing about farming. You know. Fucking,
I know a couple
besides
people.
Minecraft and shit. You know, I really don't know nothing about
I know farming. A couple people, and it's crazy to see like their financial.
Cow farming, I understand that much more than real agriculture.
Like corn,
dude. That's crazy.
So there's a lot of corn in Ohio.
Yeah.
Right. And
I mean, dude, we got the Jersey corn. You ever heard of Jersey corn? No. The Jersey heads, bro. You got the Jersey fresh corn, bro. So corn grows in Jersey too. But go on.
Yeah. I think there's like half of Ohio's corn.
Well, I mean, half your state's fucking the size of our fucking... Twice the size of our state.
Yeah. But, so, like, it's weird looking at, like, their financials and looking at, like, they're like, yeah, we're bringing in, like, $12 million in this year. And you're like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you must be making a lot of money. And then they're like, bro, my tractor...
is $12 million.
It's... like $42 million.
Yeah.
And I'm still paying it off from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, so you're literally just like living off of fucking nothing.
They have like these.
And they do it.
The government gives you like these weird grants and
grants,
shit. It's so weird the way they do the.
Well, they have to give them grants because
it's so weird.
We need the food.
When you really drive across America. Drive across a real fucking border.
Yeah.
You learn the backbone of America.
Yeah.
It's farming, then trucking.
Farming, trucking, and trains.
Mostly farming and trucking.
Yeah, it's a lot less.
Mostly. Well, you want to know why? Apparently, the rumor why apparently the conspiracy, but I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think it's kind of true. Why trains didn't like. Take off the way if you look at like the train tracks in Europe, fucking trains everywhere, dude. If you look at America, there's just a couple main rails. It's basically because the oil industries and the gas industries have promoted and lobbied to make sure
trucking
car everybody got to buy car interstates
so that you have to put
build a highway, not a train tracks.
So that's which I mean, it's good for like everyone traveling too.
Smart for them.
Yeah. Smart for them, smart for us,
Smart for
because
them.
now you have a road to get to where you want to go.
Yeah, you have an individual vehicle.
Plus, like, you're not locked into a certain route. You don't have to put new train lines in some place. You just build a new road that everyone can use. Not everyone has a fucking terrain.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good setup we have. Would you want to come back on this podcast?
Yeah, of course.
And do something to get more into things?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Not tired?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Dude, this is the Keepin Real podcast. My boy fucking Ty from Ohio, fucking Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo, Luke, shut the fuck up. Yo, let's go. All right.
Yeah.
But we're here. We're fucking having a great night.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up. He's going to come back on because we got a good setup.
Yeah.
We kind of got this figured out. And yeah, this is the Keepin Real podcast. Your boy Luke, thank you for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe. That boy Ty, thanks for coming on. Deuces.